You are watching the Old Zealand, a minesweeper champion, the Dragon of Portugal, Vice Captain America, the world's fourth greatest forehead, and a geography semi-finalist at the World Championships. Zealand! We don't exactly have new headphones. All right, I'll be honest with you. I need to be honest with you because you probably haven't noticed that we don't have new headphones. We have the old broken headphones. Still. But I have good news. Really, really good news. According to the U.S. Postal Service, my headphones have already been delivered.
Use this Bezos money to get some new headphones.
Yeah, I appreciate the donation. Ripley, thanks for the 8 months. Moses, thank you so much for the 6 months as part of the Hammers. Christian, thank you so much for the 2 months. Will Cole, I appreciate the 10. Russell Backus with a fat 15. Karmacom, thank you so much for coming in, joining the Hammers, the Twitch Prime. It's big baller move right there. Enjoy the bacon. Yeah, no, according to the U.S. Postal Service, my headphones have already been delivered. What I find particularly interesting is that throughout the course of this whole, and we've got a big off season today, bunch of transfers, bunch of nonsense, right? Just big off season today.
It's flown by.
It has flown by, numbers. I appreciate those 10 months. I ordered a coat because it's 10 degrees and headphones when I went on Amazon. On Saturday, they came by and they said there was no access to the building. On Monday, they came by, they said there was no access to the building, right? Which I found particularly frustrating because at the time they said there was no access to the building, I was sitting on my couch, staring at the buzzer, waiting for them to buzz it. They didn't. Today, the coat gets delivered at 9:13, and I go, awesome, a coat. It's cold. This is great news. And then I look online, and I realize that not only was the coat delivered, the headphones were delivered. And I go, okay, cool. The two things that they couldn't deliver, they got delivered at the same time. Great. I rip open the bag and the coat falls out and there's no headphones. And I look online, it says, no, it was delivered into the mailbox. I go down and open up my little mailbox and there's nothing inside. And so now we've gone from it can't be delivered to we lost it because I got a notification that they'd lost the headphones to now
Use this
it's delivered. It's miraculous. We've got headphones. No, we don't. Then there's no headphones.
15 months pop.
Yeah, the headphones were the friends we made along the way, chat. They were the friends we made along the way.
10 months. It's flown by.
Thank you for the 10 months, numbers. I appreciate it. Abstract View Live, thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, these are heavily modified headphones. Fortin, I appreciate the 2 months. Daniel Plainview, thank you for the 3 months. Oh, Lord Pastor, thank you so much for the 8 months. Is part of the Hammers. I haven't been here in a little while. I need a rundown. Well, your rundown is we have now finished second in the league for 2 consecutive seasons after a big dub in our final game to finish ahead of Rapid Vienne. We are a big-time Champions League club at all times. That's where we're at. We're big-time Champions League club. We need to make the Champions League group stage this year. That's going to be important. That's going to be important, right? And we haven't made the Champions League group stage yet. We were in there last year. We got knocked out by Galatasaray in the first frickin' playoff.
Approached our table, told us he would disappear on the count of 3. He said, you know, dos, and then poof. He was gone without a trace.
Oh, yeah, Lee, we heard that like 3 days ago. It's a good dad joke. We heard that like 3 days ago, though. Uno, dos, and he was gone without a trace. Spanish magician. Unbelievable. Poof. It's gone. Never even said tres. TTS is really quiet. That is a modification that we've made. That is a modification that we've made. Now, I'm adjusting the audio level a little bit because I did feel like it was just a little too low. But it was definitely too loud for the number of times that the general audio was going off. And so we have reduced the audio level a little bit. We want you to be able to hear it, but we don't want it to assault your eardrums every time somebody subscribes past 3 months, if you know what I mean. So that is a conscious adjustment. Let me know if you, at any point you can't hear it. Dad jokes will be repeated if they're not heard. Do, 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 do. He didn't listen to me either when I suggested to get temporary headphones. No. I am, if we're talking about my frustration level with everything right now, we're at about a 99. We're at a 99, okay? You know, you get to a 99, you call the U.S. Postal Service 5 days in a row. That's how you get to a 99. And you call Amazon 3 days in a row. I mean, you add those together, and we're like at a 99. And the only way that Amazon solves problems, I had another coat, by the way. I ordered 2 coats because I owned 1 winter coat, and it's cold here, so I needed like 2 more winter coats. The one has finally been delivered. The other one was officially delivered at 1 p.m. yesterday, except, and this will come as a shock to you, it wasn't. And so I have been buried up to my neck in delivery drama for the last 4 days. My headphones have been broken. I can't record a video. I'm at a 99. Is this the time? Is this the time to go, well, you could take half an hour to adjust your audio setup so that you can plug headphones into your computer and then make the whole thing work? It's not. It's not. Because every day for the last 4 days, I've been under the assumption that the headphones are going to be here. And they're not. Obviously, it's a first world problem. It still adds to the frustration, right? First world problem is stifling bureaucracy. And I've had enough of the stifling bureaucracy. I want to talk to somebody who is actually delivering my stuff, which is impossible. And all I got to do is tell him to buzz this number and please don't steal my coat. Because 2 days ago, my coat was allegedly delivered. It wasn't delivered. I call Amazon. They go, well, we can't contact the driver. Do you want us to order another coat? It'll be there on Friday. I know. It's 10 degrees outside. I want a coat. Now. I paid a really weirdly large amount of money because winter clothing is expensive for a coat. Oh, this isn't at IL anymore. This is just, I'm back on Amazon now. I want a coat. They just bought me another coat. Amazon's losing money. Instead of just calling the guy that delivered my coat to be like, where did you put the f***ing coat? They can't do that. I asked the guy. English was not his first language, which, you know, congrats on being able to speak multiple languages, but it does, at certain times, make it a little bit harder to communicate in these situations. Fenton, I love you. Thank you for the 5 gifting subs. Hammer away, you know? Yeah, I'm going to just see an Amazon driver driving around with my headphones on and in this really, like, this wool coat. You know, because I wanted one of those New York coats. I bought one of those, like, New York, you know, coats things, right? Like the wool with the, I never owned one of those. So I got one. Not the fancy one, I got the knockoff one. And it's gone. And they just, Amazon's such like a big company, they're just like, if you don't complain, we'll buy you another coat.
What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? Primates.
I don't know. I got no idea what's going on, man. I've got one out of my 2 coats. I've got 2 different pairs of headphones. Both apparently are being delivered today. One's already delivered, but it's not here. I have absolutely no idea. Meanwhile, new coats and headphones all over the building. Yeah. No, I've got 2 neighbors, right, that have access to the same area, and I left them both a note. I'm like, did you pick up a coat? I have a very nice old couple that lives below me, and they texted me immediately, which I was, great work with the phone. They texted me immediately. They're like, no, we didn't have the coat. So now I'm suspicious of the people that live above me. Right now I'm sus because they haven't texted me yet. So maybe go shopping. Now the coats I bought because I was already getting Amazoned anyways, because I have to Amazon the headphones. Normally I would just go to a store and buy the coats. Now I'm definitely going to a store and buying the coats because this is a disaster, right? This is an unmitigated disaster. No, Salazar's about to come back. I'm gonna cry.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Amazingly, the only people that have an issue delivering stuff is Amazon. The mystery shirts from Mystery Football get delivered without an issue every month with no problem, right? Other people will send me stuff that I'm working with. I mean, I just got the FM Journal in the mail, right, from FM Base, which is a project they've been working on. It's this super cool book to help you keep your football manager teams. I got this with no problem. I didn't have to call somebody. I didn't have to start an official inquest at the U.S. Postal Service. And then they text me every day going, we are still investigating the origin of the headphone mystery. And I'm like, you're telling me the headphones are already delivered now. I started the investigation because you told me the headphones were lost. Now you're telling me the headphones are here and they're not. And so I started texting some guy named John because they've got text support at the Postal Service now. Welcome to the 21st century. And John, who was copying and pasting various messages to try and appease Mr. Sealand, I was honestly just happy I got him to go off script. I'm like, John, what are the odds of me ever seeing these headphones? And he went, well, I'm not allowed to speculate on that. And I'm like, John, thank you for leaving the script. And he went, you're welcome, period. And I was like, interesting. Interesting response to that, John. But you know what? I do have one coat, and I think it looks pretty cool. So, I mean, check this coat out, right? I don't, my mom bot's in the chat. She can attest. I don't buy clothes. I'm not a fancy person. Every shirt I own, I bought when I was on vacation somewhere, basically. I own 5 pairs of shoes, including these slippers, which are incredibly fabulous. But look at this. That's a cool coat, right? That was worth it. Very cool. Insulation on the inside, like that kind of like winter lining on the inside. It's a cool coat, right? I didn't know. I owned 0 things that look like this. I now own 1 thing that looks like it. My other coat, nowhere to be found. It's a very cool coat. See? Oh, we just made $300,000. Nice. More coats. Let's go. Coats for everybody. You believe this Adam Grieger guy came up on my scouting report at Wolves? Not in this save, but at Wolves. That's my coat for the touchline. Exactly.
Baby
it's a managerial coat.
Thanks for everything, Zed. You never fail to entertain. I tuned into the network save last week and was laughing like a maniac at work. Much love. Hope your headphones situation gets resolved.
Thank you, Slar.
Celebratory hands in the air.
I appreciate the 9 months as part of the Hammers, my dude. I really do. Davey Rocket, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, those emotes. Yeah. Van Gunderson, I appreciate the 6 as well.
My Twitch baby bump is getting pretty big. I think he'll name it Mombut.
I mean, It's a good, strong name. I can't hate on that, Gunderson.
2 plus 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 2.
I did it wrong! Yes! Hold on, I can do this. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Yes! 22 months! Thanks for the 22 months, Cap. That was, Math and I have a long, troubled relationship. Just kidding. I got a 4 on my AP stat exam in high school, so crushed it. It's out of 5 before you think it's out of 100, which, you know, whatever. So the number of months they've been subbed. I figured that out. I could have just done 2 times 11, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about how many times I typed the 2 in, you know? Math would be great. I'm having a bug. In set pieces, sometimes there are players missing. Oh, yeah. It's a bug, but you can fix it. A player is hiding. I know. Look, now once in Football Manager, I've had it where the player just didn't exist even after I did this. But you have to check underneath each player, right? Because underneath one of these player emblems is another player, right? And so you have to check. And eventually you'll move somebody and there'll just be somebody else underneath.
The librarian. She said, "You're just going to lose it."
That was good. We'll get to that in a moment after your regularly scheduled Davey! Thank you for the 3 gifted subs. Moose Machine, False 19, Gamba. Welcome to the Hammers. Milos Rus with the gifted sub to Tom Connolly. Welcome to the Hammers, dude. Love the blacklist. Appreciate the gifted Milos Rus. Appreciate the 3 from Davy Rocket. Chief Cardinal with the 3 months. A Frenchman asked for a book on warfare on the Battle of Waterloo from the librarian, but they said you're just going to lose it.
Negligence in the postal service isn't bad, but the delivery is messed up.
It's too close to home. F, Chris Iwand. Way too close to home. Now, the Battle of Waterloo joke. I love a good history joke. I'm going to B+ that, Chief Cardinal. And that player will literally just be hiding under one of these other players. You'll move him, and there'll just be another player right here. So most of the time, if a player's missing in a set piece, that's where they've gone. Just so you know. For anybody out there that might be wondering, that's where they are. Stefan Nutz, he's really not bad. Jurashin is. He's not good enough. We're going to set Marcos Jurashin for release. Olivier Custodio. I mean, what contract would he want? That's like... No. We have a lot of good midfielders. We're looking at another good midfielder. Custodio is not going to be part of this team next year. Now, we might bring Stefan Nutz back just because he can also play on the wing. He's a very good substitute option. He's somebody I trust implicitly because of his quality. Dactoon, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, my dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Oof. Adam Nodding said, "I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered." I can't shake the feeling. I feel like we've heard that before, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a B. Thank you for the 10. Jed France, thanks for the 2 months. Big upping the Rangers loans, of course. Trappy Gilmore with the 5 months. The Prime Mates. What do you call 2 monkeys that share an Amazon account? Prime Mates.
Hi Zia, got a problem in my
Actually, that's an A-.
I applied for France, they never answered, and now they just don't have a manager, and I can't reapply. Please help for my 7 months. Love. Yeah, Chenoir, it sounds like you just didn't make it to the next round of the process. Go forward a few months. If they still don't have a manager, then something's glitched, but I'm assuming they're just going to hire somebody else that's like not you. Sorry to say. Unfortunate.
obviously. But I think you're just not going to get the job. Jai, thanks for the Prime. Thanks for being a part of the Hammers. It's crazy how when my sub runs out, I just get gifted a new one. We've got a lot of very kind people that just love to have as many people in the Hammers as possible. And make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord when you have that. There's some watch parties recently. We had an informal one for the Super Bowl. I don't know. I was at a Super Bowl get together because my addiction to buffalo cheese dip knows no bounds. What's your transfer budget? $329,000. Yeah, it's now. So this is really going to be, it's going to be a period of finagling. We're definitely going to release some guys, and we're going to have to be very honest with our registration, but our registration is going to get easier. And we'll see that once the season turns over, it'll actually confirm it, because of those birthdays, you never quite know like who's going to be eligible under 21. But we are going to have some eligible under 21 players for registration this next year, which is going to open up our registration for Europe, which is going to be great. I'd like to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to say hello, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a great day. Fredster, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Fred, my dude. Having a good one? I trust and hope you are having a great day, Fredster. Hi, YouTube. Fine Zealand headphones. Now, they're on the way. Do not P.O. box me headphones. I will soon have... Gotta knock on wood. Soon I will have headphones. Okay. It'll be okay. He's been set for release. I mean, these guys are all on the short list. This guy's not on the short list because he's bad. He's been offered a new contract. Ooh. Oh, Roning's been added to the loan list. Well, if we do sell Blackman, which in every transfer window, that is a possibility. If we do sell Blackman, now I've got a very good option for like a goalkeeper. Amadou Dante has been added to the transfer list. Even though he doesn't like big matches, this dude is absolute. He is electric. And in a position that is just ridiculously important for us right now, which is left back. That is a spot where we are going to have to make an acquisition in some way.
Hazy, did you know that Banksy is my dad? Do you know how I know that?
No.
It's because I never see him.
Yeah, I really find a lot of Banksy's work inspiring. Really counterculture icon.
9 months. I shall call the baby Dorf.
Ah. See, good, strong Austrian name there. Dorf. After the biggest club in Austria, Floridsdorfer. I completely understand. Barnes, thank you for the 9 months. Baldur's Lock, thanks for the 5. The anti-joke gets a B- from me. I see. Which Champions League game are you going to be watching? No, let me pull it up. You know me, I don't really pay attention to when these things come around. So we've got PSG, Real Madrid, Sporting Man City. Gee, wonder which game I'm going to... Look, let me tell you, if it's tied between Sporting and Man City at halftime, I'm going to tune in. But other than that, obviously PSG, Real Madrid. I want to see who Kylian Mbappe's playing for, to be honest with you. I want to see who Kylian Mbappe is playing for. Kylian Mbappe has some interesting business decisions to make. He's going to pull out of the game with a tight hamstring right before. Interesting business decisions to make. Kylian Mbappe. Almighty King, thanks for the 3 months as part of the Hammers. Really? We give the player of the year to Maximilian Weber, who should have left this league 3 years ago. Had the exact same overall rating on a team with 10 times the wage budget. And Pablo Rodriguez. This is just, it's mean. He scored the same number of goals because Sandro did it in less matches. That's how he gets the golden boot.
What does a dyslexic, agnostic, insomniac do at night?
Money buys awards, clearly.
Wondering if there really is a dog.
Our boys have been, I mean, at least we won Coach of the Year. Yeah, I don't see the Salzburg coach anywhere in the Coach of the Year conversation. Seriously. How does he get the award? The dude is goalkeeping in front of the Great Wall of China. I've won both Coach of the Year awards, which is cool, but every other award we didn't win. We had people up for each one. Steve, oh, thank you for the 9 months. Boo! 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 Oh, you know, we need to, hold on. I need to actually save this. I haven't saved this as part of the profile yet, but we need, from up here, this, bottom right, bop.
Julian Brandt!
Yeah!
I'm going to start a French soccer-themed boy band. Our first single will be called Mbappé.
I like that, War Eagle. Our first single will be called Mboopy. Kylian Mboop. You can check with the French. That's how it's pronounced. They call it the Mbop. It's a new dance. Thank you. I'm French and I can't confirm. Exactly. See? Can confirm. Alright, Aura's learned the defensive midfield position. Now let's teach him the right back position. Or no, we need to just invest in him being better. I don't want to use up too much of his don't want to use up too much of his current ability. By training him to positions, he does not have unlimited current ability.
Don't disrespect Arnaud Baudart again.
Don't disrespect Arnaud Baudart. Look, I'm sure he's a perfectly good goalkeeper, Kian. I just don't think he should have won Goalkeeper of the Year. I just don't think he should have won Goalkeeper of the Year. Why? Because he had like 8 saves to make the entire season. Jamal Blackman's a huge reason that we made it to where we got. Freddie Salazar is gonna, I'm gonna try and lower this once. He's gonna be like, what do you mean I'm not a regular starter? This is news to me. Actually, he's okay with going down to fringe player, apparently. Owen, can we lower this yet?
4 months already.
Owen.
Still behind on the streams, so gonna dip before it I get the spoilers.
Owen.
Which pair is the most condescending? A panda.
What pair is the most condescending? A panda. It's a B- for me, Toyborn, but thank you for stopping by with your 4 months, and the YouTube is gonna get caught up. We fell behind on thumbnails there for a second, but they're getting in today, allegedly, right? There's been a lot of different things going on, but we're getting the thumbnails in today, so we'll be able to get a couple of the lives out, start to catch up. Ball Bear, thank you for the 3 months. And we're back on last Thursday right now. Thursday, Friday, Monday. Yeah. So no spoilers until we get it all on the live channel. All right. What's the difference between an important player and a star player? Just more expected playing time. You know, star player expects to play basically every single game that they are healthy for, and if they don't, then they're upset. I'm late. What happened when I was gone? Not too much, right? Like we had some frustration over the awards. We didn't win any of the awards, and we made the really all but the final decision that we're going to let go of Olivier Custodio. We told the long story of what happened to my headphones and why they're still like this and we don't have new ones. Why do awards matter? They have minor impacts in the game. They don't really matter. The awards like that have minor impacts in the game, but they don't really matter. You put them in the team of the year. And you put them in the freaking team of the year. Okay, we kept a promise to Spear. Cool. Pablo Rodriguez is being linked with a move. Everybody's got a price. I'm going to try and bait them into spending like $8 million to wedge Padro. Like, if they, what's my line? How much money would we take for Pablo? 8? 7? We signed him for free last year. He was obviously huge for us. It'd be like 7.5, all of it. We want all of your money. You must pay us all of the money that you have. You want Pablo Rodriguez? That's a nice Porsche you're driving. I'm gonna need 12 of those. Ridiculous. He did actually get the 16 goals. Yes, we won the bet on Pablo Rodriguez as to whether he would clear 15 goals this season. He ended up with 20 all competition goals. So you know. Julian Brandt! Yeah! Yeah, it was good news. Good news. Ollie Robbo, continuing your gifted sub. Thank you so much for doing that, my dude. Ja, thanks for gifting the sub. Pablo, great memory on the Peruvian guy. But what I'm interested in is we need to check Salifu Diarasuba. There's a Peruvian guy we're just tracking long term because he did a transfer within Peru. But Salifu Diarasuba is a beast. I love this guy. He's not a beast, actually. He's rather small, but he is... He's a central midfielder's dream. Honestly. Like, actually, honestly. This guy in the box, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And he's playing for ASEC Mimosas. He's just available for free. Apparently. You get Salifu Diarasuba. Do we have him on targets? Now I kind of want to check on the Peruvian striker. Do you have him on futures? Is it Goy Zeta? Is that the guy that just did the he just do a transfer between... Oh, he went to Universidad in Chile? That's not fun. Is this the guy, actually? Because if this is the guy, I don't like him as much as I did. Universidad in Chile is they're gonna charge more money. I don't know if that's the guy. Because we were really big on the Peruvian player. Yeah, I think that's got to be the guy. Give my short list nice and tight this year. We do have a couple people out of contract, so let's go ahead and offer them trials, and we will start our recruitment process. We are looking desperately for a left back or two. Let's take a look at our target list again, and just falling in love with how little money we have. Falling in love. Immediate transfer targets are obviously Ismail. Like, if we make a big sale, which we don't get a lot of the money from the big sale because this team, it has absolutely no ambition at all. Please increase the percentage of transfer revenue. Thank you. We want Mutaraji at wing. We need a left back. We want that 16-year-old central midfielder and the 23-year-old guy from Burkina Faso. We want him too. Is it possible to have a $240 million debt? My financial status be okay? It's not a bug. If your financial status is okay and you have that big a debt, that means you're at a big club, and massive debts are easily offset by massive incomes, right? Barcelona makes like $500 million a year, right? So if you just sit there and do nothing, even if you're in debt $240 million, that can get wiped out pretty quickly as long as you don't go spend big transfer fees, right? Because it doesn't count. It does not account for transfers, But if you have 240 million in debt and you're on okay, it doesn't mean you're going to recover that 240 million in debt in a year. But it does mean that you're not in dire financial straits. You still have plenty of time, you know, with 1 or 2 adjustments to recover very easily. You know? You're not in a terrible situation. Well, that was fast. And this dude just did a deal somewhere else. See if I care. Extremely interested in a transfer. Jonathan Lopez. Honestly, I really like this guy. He's a super out-and-out winger, but he's tall. Even if he doesn't use it for anything, he is tall. He's a physical presence, which matters for something. He is technical. He's a good passer. The pace being a little low hurts, but the potential is obviously great. He wants to leave. This dude's going literally on my target list. Is somebody that we just really want to get in as part of the team. So he's, ooh, 18 years old. Okay. Potential into contract signing. I know I've got a good into contract short list this year. I don't need you to tell me that. I know. I freaking know. Into contract, yes. Into contract, yes. Into contract, sure. Dude's Austrian. I am very pro-Austrian here. Exceedingly pro-Austrian. We need guys for I would sign as many Austrians as we can. I think we'll have 2 Austrian player-specific registration spots this year. Maybe 3. If we decide to let Stefan Nutz go, I guess that's really going to depend on what kind of players are available. Like Manfred Fischer. Set for release. It's good for him. This guy's on the transfer list. You know what? I want to get like a week of scouting in. Forrest is available for 1.9 million. Let me guess. Great market value. Bad player. Great market value. Aggressively subpar player. Market value, though, on fleek. Amazing. Do you have a playlist for FM Dummies? If not, please make. I do. I have a Football Manager for Beginners playlist that I've put a lot of time into over the course of the last game. I don't think I ever thought of a way to finish it, so it just kind of goes and then stops. But it does touch on a lot of important parts of the game, and it serves as a nice on-ramp to get you into Football Manager. I'd recommend checking that out. It's done from the perspective of somebody that has no idea what is going on in the game. And so it really walks you through those different steps of what you need to do. What's the tape going over the side of your head? That is holding my headphones together. Brady? Yeah, my headphones were... but don't worry, if you ask the Postal Service, my headphones were delivered at 9:03 this morning. So, really great news. They weren't. They think they were. Very important. I don't use player scout assignments anymore. It takes too long to gain region knowledge. Player scout assignment. I don't know exactly. Like, it takes a long time to gain region knowledge. Yes. That's why they made the regions smaller, to try and compensate that. They were delivered, just not to you. Delivery guy's rocking a sweet set of headphones, I'll tell you that much. You wanted to talk about your recent request? Yeah, I do. Current limits are imposed so that we can remain financially secure. You idiots. We have made the Champions League 2 years in a row, and my transfer budget is $340,000. On the list of miracle workers, there is Mother Teresa, and then there's me, Thomas. We need something, okay? It's really important to me, Thomas. You do realize I've gotten offers from very large clubs, Thomas. Leverkusen, Hertha Berlin. Ringing any bells? Maybe. I have decided to stay because I want to take this club to the top. To do that, I need financial fluidity. If I sell somebody for what this entire club is worth, like $8 million, then I'm going to want to have that $8 million to work with. Please and thank you. but I'm not. If I sell somebody for $8 million, I'm going to get like 2.5. And that is my hell. Which, as far as hells go, it's not that bad, but would like to be in a situation where it was a little more fluid. Mike, thanks for continuing your gifted sub, dude. Using the rival thing always works. It really doesn't. I've never gotten it to work, and I have used it multiple times. I tried to leverage the fact that, we've accomplished a lot with the team, but I think I need to go out and win a trophy, even if it's the Samsung Cup. I feel like we need to win a trophy now. Like, that's the step that they need. Zealand, your TikTok is doing numbers. I honestly don't even know how TikTok works, to be honest with you. I just posted. Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. Huh. Well, how does this social media thing work? I suppose I should actually link my, hold on. I don't want to accidentally unveil something. I don't know how to edit my profile either without going into my account settings, so I'm going to leave that. So I definitely say in the video that I link my YouTube to it, which I didn't because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just all a big facade. Hey, you guys want to look at my YouTube recommended while I figure this out? What is on my YouTube recommended? Honestly, just it's pretty nerdy stuff to be, pretty nerdy stuff. What do we have? We've got Dr. Benji clips, some last week tonight, Tifo football, of course, a mix of YouTube covers, which is good. Oh, what's the link to the YouTube? IL's gonna get so mad at me because I'm not using the link, the shortened link. What's the shortened link? IL, are you here? This is your moment. Oh God, this is why I don't open TikTok. It's always so freaking loud. So I have exposing Logan Paul's new crypto. I'm sure that's good. Is that a shark penguin? Anyways. A series of unfortunate events in London. Oh Lord, direct us. That's a history documentary. Biographics. I actually don't know what TMM is. That's been recommended to me. Traditional Chinese music for 3 hours. I'd vibe with that. Zealand.gg/YouTube. There it is. There it is. That's my boy. Edit profile. Okay. Edit the... add your website. Oh, it actually is already linked. It says there's like it just doesn't show. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't show. I don't really know. I guess we finally cracked the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be hanging out with Addison Rae by tomorrow, chat. Yeah, you're impressed that I know who that is. Don't worry, I don't really know. So to be like Zealand.gg. I love how I don't know this. Character limit exceeded. Oh, that's just annoying. Zealand. Oh my God, I can't go over the character limit. How do you link your anything to this? I don't even know. How is this my job? I have no idea. Harry Geiler, thank you so much for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. It is linked. I'm linked up? Okay, good. Never mind. Forget about it. The TikTok is doing numbers. We've become what we swore to destroy. We have become what we swore to destroy. Honestly, I started doing TikTok because I really liked what Tom was doing. Have you seen Tom FM's TikTok stuff? It's really good. And Clates and Tom have done really good stuff on TikTok. I was like, oh, that's cool. So that was it. Still no headset? Yeah, no, don't worry. It was delivered this morning according to the Postal Service. So I've got that to be excited about. Oh yeah, Rafael AI scored for Solomon Islands against Samoa. I'm very excited. Go you. You were meant to destroy TikTok, not join it. Somebody, and this is true, I still don't watch TikTok. I know there's a lot of people like my roommate and just general people I know in my life that their lives are just taken over by TikTok. I don't generally watch it. I mean that seriously. I've probably watched, like, of my own volition, like going on TikTok and watching them, probably 20 TikToks in my life. People send them to me all the time, though, of course. And that's just the world that we live in. Everybody probably gets a TikTok in their inbox every now and again. Somebody that's like, hey, yo, check out this funny thing. And it's usually funny, but in a weird turn of events, it's the first social media that I've been able to, like, completely resist. Like, I just don't really watch it. Which puts me in an interesting situation, because normally with it's like YouTube, you know, you're studying it accidentally. Right, you're studying how YouTube works accidentally and then applying it as part of your job, being like, well, if I want to make this cool video, how can I package it in a way that people are gonna be into it? But with TikTok, I'm seriously just winging it. Which is, when I started YouTube, that's what I was doing, and I guess that ended up working. But it's a different spot for me to be in, because I am not somebody that's watched a lot of TikTok. Like, I made 4 TikToks before somebody told me, like, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm playing with these keys. You can actually put titles on the TikTok in the app. And I went, really? Here's a good way to word it. So your brain, we are biological machines, right? Our brain has been engineered through trial and error to be what it is. And it's roughly been in the same form for 30 to 50,000 years, right? It is going up against a supercomputer, right? Like, social media is your brain against a supercomputer. And the supercomputer's game, like, it doesn't have to worry about all this other stuff, like keeping your heart beating, breathing oxygen, reminding you to eat. The supercomputer's whole job is to figure out how to get your brain to stay on that website as long as possible. TikTok is the best at it. That's why TikTok's so good. And that's why it's so unbelievably addicting. Because that supercomputer's job, right? And of course, a supercomputer is not just one supercomputer. It's a collection of algorithms and the sort of things that YouTube uses to decide what video to pitch you. It's an insanely complicated collection of algorithms and different data points that are being entered, and everything is like completely unique and all that stuff. And its whole job is trying to figure out how to get you to stay on the website. I majored in media studies, right? Like, I have a degree in media studies. This is something I'm actually very well equipped to talk about. What country is this? I am playing as Floridsdorfer in Austria. We just qualified for the Champions League for the 2nd year in a row. We are only 4 seasons in. Considering we were a mid-table 2nd-tier team when we took over, I'm going to say that's pretty good. What we need to do now is build a team that can contend with Salzburg. But yeah, it is a game using data points to try and get you to stay on the site as long as possible. And right, so like Instagram, you might not think about this. Instagram doesn't just keep track of like what goes on your feed and what you like and what you comment on. Instagram keeps track of how long you look at something. So you thought you had privacy. Oh, you know, I was scrolling down my feed and I got thirst trapped, right? I stared at this girl in this bikini for like an extra 5 seconds. Hope nobody knows about that. Instagram has that data point. They know that you looked at that for 5 more seconds than you looked at the next. And they know when you just scrolled by something and you didn't look at it. That though, like, the data points aren't just the obvious things that you see. The data points for things like TikTok, like that particular TikTok is taking off because of very small modifications I made to the TikTok style that I have, right? I put the title in the second of all of my other TikToks. I made it the cover, but then when I open TikTok and what you realize, I'm giving you a super big window into like content creation and media studies and
Hi
stuff.
everybody, this is Reese Barber from
And
Audio.
so-
Are you kidding me?
I'm just muting that. It's so loud. So when you're scrolling through TikTok, right, you'll notice, especially on your phone, that they just kind of start going and you don't actually see the thumbnail. So what is actually the thumbnail? What is the thing that gets your attention? And it's not about getting your attention, but it's about making you interested. The thumbnail is something that makes you interested. Is the first screen that you see. And so I'm like, oh, I need to put the title of my TikTok. Like, I need to put the title on the first frame. This is the first TikTok that I put the title on the first frame, and somebody's, oh, it's blowing up, which is cool. Yeah, it's like, so in YouTube, your thumbnail is something completely, like, you make it because that's what you see, and then you click on the video and then you go in. But on TikTok, it's the first frame. The first frame has to get, and TikTok is going to prioritize things that their first frame captures your attention, because that's the most effective way to keep you on the app. All right. My job is twofold, right? My job is to entertain and help people, which is why I started making YouTube videos and everything else. But now that we have 5 editors, right, and we have a whole staff, we have a whole business that allows us to do all of the, in the more that we elevate that, the cooler videos we can make, right? We can bring together a whole simulation team so that we can do 1 simulation a month instead of making these super long projects. We can make specialty databases. We can have skins. We do the newgan manager, all that crazy stuff that would have felt impossible 2 years ago. But in order to be able to continue to fund that, I have to continually learn and get better on how to make all of that entertaining, informational stuff that hopefully you think is entertaining and informational, yeah, as appealing as possible on as many platforms as possible. So getting better at YouTube, right? Getting better at, like, well, this is a guide at how not to get hurt. What's the title and the thumbnail? Right? Like, that's my job. That's actually my job. And none of this involves getting a new set of headphones, which is really never mind. Looking angry today. I'm not getting on stream. Sometimes it's like a pressure-packed experience because we got some really big matches coming up. But, like, we've got our off-season stream today. We're just gonna be handling transfers, which is fun. And normally getting on stream is my way to relax from an otherwise busy and involved day. This is why hopefully the vibes are as immaculate as they feel so often. When you do an updated training tutorial, honestly, I'm nervous to do one. Right? Because I feel like I need to do some pretty extensive testing to be able to say with confidence what you should do in training. I could tell you what I do, but I don't know for sure that that's the best way. And so sometimes I psych myself out of making a video because I can't be like, this is absolutely the right way to do this. You know what I mean? So the Swedish guy in FM Scout has some really good videos. I haven't actually really watched them that much. I've always just had a bad taste in my mouth about FM Scout. The forum stuff is good, and they host a lot of great things for the community, but and it could have all changed by now. I don't know, but I've always had a bit. I was brought into their, like, quote unquote YouTube team, made one video for them, and then never heard from them again for 5 months. It was very weird, and it's always left me a little kind of, I'm glad you dig the newgan manager. I have an Excel sheet that shows what each type of training works on. Now, like, I know what they work on, but in terms of their actual effectiveness, say, like, if you have a young team, what's the best way to do training? If you have a young team, what is the best way to set up your training for development? What's the best way to set up your training to keep people from getting hurt? What's the best way to set up your training if you have a lot of matches in a short amount of time? Should you just do recoveries and rest nonstop, right? And then how much do you lose? Like, how important is it to get the overall in the outfield, right? I have not tested that stuff. And right now, honestly, my focus is on different tests and simulations, and it's not something that's at the forefront. So I wouldn't expect, like, a training video from me particularly soon. RDF would be good to chat about training stuff. You know who was actually doing some really good work on it was Fox in the Box, but he stopped making videos. But he had done some really good investigations into it, but of course that was on a previous version of the game. Now, isn't that just the way that it goes? Look at the additions to the end of contract list. Oh, say can you see I do not have 2.5 million. I am flattered that you would think I have 2.5 million dollars though. Like I really am. Already scouting him. Foolish me. Really am flattered. Sunday Madu from the Enugu Rangers. I'm actually going to go get a weak scout on him. That's the sort of guy that I want to get pinged about again. Even though we're putting him on the end of contract, because his contract might not actually run out, and I could overlook him. I straight up could just overlook him in my end of contract stuff because he's still on a team. Even if he's just on the end of contract stuff, or it's like, you know, he's month to month or whatever. What can we expect soon? Videos about things. I don't want to give too much away, you know. Videos. Trust that we're always working on like a project of some kind. I would say that the project video that we're working on now will probably be out next week. Right? There are about 12 people involved in the process, and 10 of them have already done all the things that they needed to do. And so that project video is going to be out probably next week. I'm really excited about it. It's one that I wanted to do for a while, and then the new game came out, and I was like, okay, we're going to do it on this, and then moving, holidays, whatever. And so it sorted it all out. Also, this is my backup goalkeeper. What would you like? Okay, Rapid Vienna, like pay me $5 million. Like, do you honestly think I think we might be? Oh, he has a release clause at 4.5. Yeah, just pay the release clause. I honestly thought we had a shot at that. That was a pretty heavily loaded deal. What's that release clause for? Is it just? Oh, that's just minimum fee on everything. I mean, my backup goalkeeper for 4.5 million when our transfer budget's 350,000 would be a coup. I can't predict what's going to happen with Rocky Bashiri. I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to trigger his release clause. It's if he wants to go. And we don't exactly have the financial situation right now to be able to negotiate a new contract with him. So we either take the 3.6 million and we just keep developing our core of good center backs that we have without Rocky Bashiri, or he stays. Have you seen Gary Lineker against Piers Morgan on Twitter? You know, I think the only reason that Piers Morgan's engaged in that is he believes it will keep him kind of relevant. You know what I mean? He just believes it would keep him relevant, and so he said basically, if you didn't see it, which good for you. He said that David Beckham wasn't that good and that he was overhyped, which is just so obviously not true. I mean, he was obviously an incredibly hyped up player, male model, and very popular individual, but he's just, I think Piers Morgan's just seeking attention. Obviously, Gary Lineker suplexed him with, you know, facts and rational arguments. Amazing. But, like, okay. It's just one of those things where I'm like, he's not a relevant, there's nothing that Piers Morgan could say, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take your word on this. I'm gonna listen. You know, your opinion, valid. Big fan. Nah. Super valid, dude. He's got no ball knowledge. He's got less than that. With your sense of knowledge of Wonder Kids and football, you ever been interested in checking out Sorare, a mixed fantasy football card collection, and investing? I feel bad for reading that out loud. No, I'll say this straight up and down. I am so not interested in they could very well be very interesting passion projects, but I am so not interested in video games that require real money to play, whether it be through NFTs or crypto or fantasy sports. I am so not interested in that. I turn down every sponsorship that is like that, and there are a million of them that offer stupid money. I would rather not have 5 more editors and not do that. Now, I could be uneducated on the topic. Don't let me be the person that tells you that stuff is, but personally speaking, I'm bothered by it. I don't like NFTs and cryptos in video games. I think a lot of people are getting hyped up about that stuff,
Beckham
but
was the
it's
best
not my thing.
long-range passer in the history of football.
I would say Pirlo is the best long-range passer, but in terms of ball strikers, right? And this would be a very interesting list to make if you guys want to participate in this, right? Right. It is Scholes, Pirlo, Beckham. Who else is on that list? The people that when they strike the ball, you go, that's not physically possible. Right? Who else is on that list? I don't know if Trent's there yet. Gerrard's got an argument, and I think probably Ozil in his prime. Just that clean. Oh, Roberto Carlos. No, you know who it is? Roberto Carlos, and who was that free kick god for Lyon? I can't remember his name. Not Payet. Dimitri Payet didn't have it going on long enough, right? But Juninho, right? Roberto Carlos, Juninho, Scholes, Beckham, Pirlo. I don't think Lampard's there. Now, Gerrard with his long shots might be there. Xabi Alonso, Diego Forlan. At the World Cup, at that one World Cup, I will give you Diego Forlan. Absolutely. I like Sardis, thanks. Here's the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen Xavi pop up a lot, right? Not Xabi Alonso, but like Xavi, the coach of Barcelona now. Was he really a long pass, clean ball striking god? He was an amazing player. But you can be, like Lampard was an amazing player. But that wasn't the type of player that he was. Like, you can say, well, he probably could do that. But I'm talking about the guys that in a game would hit a pass like 120 yards. You know, just like some insane distance. That's hyperbole, obviously. But one of those just, and it just hits him right in the foot. Scholes, Beckham, Roberto Carlos, Pirlo, Juninho. See, that's the thing, is I don't want to disrespect these players, but we're talking about the very specific type of player that can hit that pass. That their striking of the ball is so pure. Right? Their striking of the ball is so insanely pure at long distances that their free kicks and their long passes and their long shots are just ridiculous. Toni Kroos is interesting. I just don't know if he ever reached that level as a player overall. Obviously an amazing player, but we're talking about, you know, guys that would make the list of 50 best players ever, probably. And I don't think that Kroos is there. I don't know if Juninho's there either, to be completely honest with you. He's just such a free kick god.
Half a year, let's go.
Yeah, Gomez, I wanted to get ahead of that. Like, I don't think Juninho's a top 50 player of all time. He's just like, he was just a trick guy. Not a trick guy, but Ruben Neves has got the clean ball striking thing to a T.
I asked my dad about his best dad joke.
Rude Gillet's interesting. First person to say Messi, which is... But I think people know that's not... Like, Messi... What makes Messi magic and inhuman is his dribbling. Now, he's hit some amazing free kicks and some amazing long shots, but... Laurent Robert. I actually don't know who that is. And now I'm going to put that up as a product of me being American. I don't know who that is. So Megan Rapinoe's not a bad throw. Honestly, I don't think it's good enough to be on the list that we're talking about, but it is worth tossing out there. You know what I don't like, there have been a couple people that said Gylfi Sigurdsson. And I'm actually going to... This is probably fool's errand on the internet, right? But I know the idea behind saying it is like, you know, you say it and you go... But like, there are so many different things that you could say to try and get that reaction. Like, that people have said, honestly, like the person that said Phil Jones, like that's just objectively funnier than saying Gylfi Sigurdsson. And that's the last time I'm going to say his name, because if you continue to like say a person like that's name, you're just giving oxygen to things that are just not good in society. So you really should try to not do that. There are plenty of ways to get the reaction that you wanted without providing oxygen to those sorts of things. Literally just say Phil Jones is the answer to everything and you will get that reaction. Just to be fair. What do you guys... Okay, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold. What do you think? Should he already be on this list or not?
Bucano and Roberto Carlos were excellent in dead ball situations. When the ball is running, Beckham and Pirlo are on the list, with Pirlo having the better vision and Beckham having better quality of the pass.
Interesting. So the idea that we should separate this into dead ball. Can we make a poll? Let's make a poll. Let's see if Trent let's see if we think Trent should be on this the best strikers of the ball in history. Because I agree that he has a chance with 10 more years at the level he's been at to be, he has a chance. I mean, like, honestly, he has a chance. But he's got to give it for like 10 more years. James Ward-Prowse is probably closer to the Juninho sort of thing. Is Trent one of the best strikers of the ball? Is he already there? Like, I like the four options.
Loving everything you do, Zealand.
I love you, Frappuccino. Thank you for being a part of the Hammers. Thanks for the 5 months. Martin Ruby. Nah, see you later. See, I honestly, this guy keeps coming up. These guys keep coming up, and I need to start just telling them to go away and leave me alone. I'm interested to see the results of this poll. To Clint Dempsey. Kyle Beckerman. Wayne Rooney, I've seen him. I honestly have seen him in the MLS deliver. He delivered such an unbelievable pass when I was watching. And so I feel like a lot of these guys have it in their locker, but there's something to be said for being able to do it all the time. And I think that's what we're really zeroing in on, are the players that can do it just absolutely all the time. But yes, I think particularly, honestly, the effect that Scholes had on the development of those players at Manchester United, from Ronaldo just practicing trying to hit a tree from a distance to the way that you see Rooney take balls from the halfway line, right? And just the audacity of his striking of the ball. All of them were trying to replicate Scholes, dude. Seriously, they were all trying to replicate Scholes. Tobin Heath, I don't know if I've seen it enough from Tobin Heath. I think if you wanted to give a shout to like a U.S. Women's National Team player, it would be Rapinoe. But she's more of a set piece goddess, right? That's, I mean, just because she's played until she's... So not yet. 58% of people say that Trent is not yet one of the best strikers of the ball. But that's also an indication that, like, the majority of people, at least 71% of people believe that Trent could get there someday, even if he's not there yet, which is a ringing endorsement, honestly, and you consider the list that we're talking about. Gerard was a person, though, I don't know if we confirmed was like on the list, but Gerard in the shooting. Every time I think of Gerard, I just think of 30-yard goals. No, I haven't seen enough of Raquelme to be able to judge that. You're right. Fabregas is one of the best short quarters passers of all time, but the long shots, the free kicks, the consistent, brilliant long balls to open up play is not something that I remember seeing Fabregas do. I'm sure if somebody Googled it, there would be something, right? But now, John Arne Riise, I did not watch enough to know, so I can't make the judgment about whether that person should be on the list. Nor Pavel Nedved. That was before my time. And I'm not just dating myself age-wise, like I got into the history of the sport later. I'm okay with putting Gerrard on the list, but I know Lampard shouldn't be. Even as much of an amazing player as Frank Lampard was, I know he shouldn't be. So Zlatan's got a rocket of a shot. He does. But then that's sort of like you get to the Zidane question where it's like, yeah, he scored some bangers, but I don't know if that was really his game. Oh, baby. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No. Here we go. Oh, absolutely more money. Don't worry. I'm going more money. All right, I'm going to remove that. My question to you is how high? They did 2.4 with a 1.1 add-on. I think we can get 7. I mean, this is Stoke City. We know they have the money. We know they want an English player in goal. I think we can get 7. You don't want to start too high because that'll end the negotiation. Very delicate balance. I think they're in a negotiating mood. Just wanted to make sure they're still in the championship. They're going up to the Prem. Oh, these dudes are flush. Oh, they are absolutely flush. Give me 8. They just got promoted. They're going up to the Prem. I'm going up to 8. But I mean, I don't want to over push it. I want to be able to negotiate this. Okay, cool. You can defer the payment of the 8. I'll take 7 up front and then 1.4 million in installments over 2 years. Okay. Oh. I know it's the right deal, but that hurts so much. It's a ton of money. I know it's the right deal. He's a 31-year-old goalkeeper. It's time after a couple of just huge years for us, but it still hurts. I love
Trent, but he's not up there yet. Amazing player, amazing crosses, but not yet. In a couple of years, definitely, coming from a Liverpool fan.
No, that's why we had the option on the poll for not yet. I agree with you. Lou Mingo, thank you so much for the 5 months as part of the Hammers, allowing us to do what we do. My dude, only 1 month away from Silver Bacon. The Block Man. He's not gone yet. We'll see. He's got to negotiate his contract and everything. We already tried to up our transfer revenue. We're at 30%, which means probably going to get like 2.2 million in the transfer budget from that deal. But more importantly, it's going to make our board finally breathe a sigh of relief because we're getting a nice injection of cash. That makes Joseph Croston a much more important player. Wow, big offers going out. I just saw 100 million for Rafael Leao. Not Leai, not our guy. Oh, we moved up 9. We moved back up to 9th. Glad I could help. I the funny thing is, I actually did help with that. How did we only move up 37 places? We made a European knockout stage. I don't want this from you. And we have upgraded. Cool. We've upgraded to, if you finish second, you actually get third qualifying round. I'm going to be in the second qualifying round this time. Boo! 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 Why did the teams that came before me in Europe have to stink so much? Oh my God, we come back tomorrow. Why? Oh, because it's Austria and we don't really have an off season. We have 2 half off seasons because our winter break is 2.5 months long. All right, the team returns to training tomorrow. Fun. Always weird because Custodio is just like here hanging out, and we're probably going to end up releasing our captain. I'm not going to tell him that beforehand. Should we sell Blackman with that offer? 98% of the chat says yes, we should sell Jamal Blackman for what will eventually be $8.4 million. Have you ever seen Roberto Baggio? No, I have not. But he sounds good. Start Croston and do you guys really think we should start Croston? Wait, I can get 2 new scouts and 2 new physios. Is this real life? Is this actually real life? Oh my God. We can get more physios. Normally I'm more excited about the scouts, but we can get more physios, chat. More physiotherapists. God bless this mess, you know. Oh, he wants an improved contract. Rocky, I am flattered by how much you want to keep playing here, dude, but your development. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa there, Sailor. Whoa. I don't know if I can pay a contract. I'm gonna wait as long as possible. I don't know if I can pay a contract to you right now, to be honest. I would rather not. It's a stupid reason, though. We should look at how much it would cost, and then we can make an educated decision about whether we want to do it or not, right? We should look at how much it costs and make an educated decision about whether we want to do it or not. This is not how we should play this. I don't want to do that. I'll give you the big pay raise, right? I know that's what you're in for, but I can't. I literally can't. So I'm glad we looked. I'm glad that it doesn't lock me in that I did that. So here's Joseph Croston. This is our backup goalkeeper. My boy Joseph. He's a big lad. He's got good reflexes, very good balance and agility, and has great potential, right? 19 years old. Has already drawn some transfer interest. We also have that loan option, which we might explore. Ooh. Dude hanging out in Iran. I see you. I see you. Let's go take a look at that guy. Tim Renning. See, he's just huge. He's 6'7". He is better. He is better. But his wage is 2.7 million. So I feel like if I have to pay that, which I would, they want me to pay 2.7 million. I'm not going to do that. Do we have any goalkeepers on the maybes? No. We have any goalkeepers in the end of contract that we can explore? Maybe take a trip to Kevin Perez. Oh, yeah. Wait, what if we just got Kevin Perez? This is that 18-year-old out of Colombia. Let's just throw a scout, like get a 1-week scout on him so we can kind of refine what we're looking at a little bit. What if we just got that guy? All right. We just went and threw a scout on my boy Kevin Perez. The Arasuba, we've got to finish scouting. We just want to look at Kevin Perez because he's nice. And Jacob Odenall is not great. We can see that. But I imagine that I might be signing this guy just because, you know, Austrian backup goalkeeper. Does he want to be a backup goalkeeper? Does he care? I don't know. This guy looks better anyways. Now, I don't know why he's on my end of contract. He should just be on my maybes because he would cost money. But I'll throw a 1-week scout on him as well. We're wheeling and dealing, chat. We're wheeling and dealing. Steen, thanks for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. My dude, welcome back. And Brendan Allen, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Welcome. Thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money, too. Earth Simbers, thanks for the 3 months. What do you have for us? Sorry, I thought that audio was coming. 3 months and loving it. Keep on dorfing on. We shall.
3 months and loving it. Keep on dorfing on.
Thank you, Stream Elements. Welcome back to squad. Hello, lads. Avoid finishing the bottom of the table. Okay. That's what you guys agreed to before you left for break, so want us to give everything we can in the Samsung Cup. No promises. Here's the code of conduct. I upped a few of the fines just to try and improve our discipline a little bit, and the team is back, and here we go. Just like we planned. 33 days till the Samsung Cup kicks off, baby. Hey, Lux, thanks for the 4 months as part of the Hammers. Thank you. Thank you. Belgian guy, thanks for the 13 months as part of the Hammers as well. And 1 ton, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Belgian guy, one of the founders of the channel that has recently resurfaced as a member of the Hammers. It's nice to see a friendly face around these parts. Abispor, right? Already set you up. One of the better players in the first team. I don't doubt that. He looks good. He looks expensive. Vainema, really? Oh, he's been put on the transfer list. Little buyer's remorse over there. The $1 million they dropped for Vainema. Interesting. We're going to have a booming end of contract shortlist this year. A lot of guys that I actually really interested in signing. Guys that look pretty good. Do I just install it? No, you just... The new GAN manager update, if you don't... Okay. The words I'm about to say might not make sense, and if they don't, that's fine. If you want to save the faces from your other saves, you go into the face pack folder and pull that config file out. Copy and paste it into a separate folder called old other faces, right? Then you delete everything that has to do with the new GAN manager and download the new one. Then it will work the best possible. Most people won't have these glitches, but there are possible glitches if you download the old one onto the new one that have been reported. But of course, if you completely delete it, then you'll erase the faces from your old saves. So you have to go get that config file and make sure you remove it because it will be overwritten if you download the new GAN manager and make new faces for another save. Then that config file will be erased, which you don't want to happen because you want to save the faces. So you go grab that text file, copy and paste it somewhere else, and then delete everything, download the new one. Don't delete the faces. You don't need to delete the faces. That's the really big, hard to download part of it. You do not need to delete the faces. Just so you know. Yeah, the 9 gigabyte face pack, you do not need to re-download. No, it's just the application. Did you do the lookup an hour ago? No. Could we refund that, please? I totally forgot. My apologies. Said, are there any staff available? Yeah, there are. There are about to be a few more. We got to go get physios and scouts, actually. So we are going to go get the physios first. Actually, I think we just had scouts loaded up. I literally could have just used my scout filter. So physios, and then I am going to go get language spoken, which would be under general. Language spoken, German. So we don't have to teach them. Hello, Patrick. You're an adaptable lad. Wants to be the head physio. Well, Patrick, that's not exactly what I had in mind. I mean, we're a huge club. What do you mean we're paying them $65,000 a year? Home, thanks for the 5 gifted subs.
Julien Brandt!
Yeah! Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, what the fudge cakes, man? What in the Sam Hill is going on here? Everybody demanding the exact same amount of money. I'm going to have to hire non-German speakers. The fatherland will be so disappointed. What about you, Pedro? Maybe not. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't. Sharky, Mike, Simon, Kaliu, Rio, welcome to the Hammers. I appreciate you being a part of the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Be sure to say thank you. Cicerone! Ah!
Julian Brandt! Yeah!
Throws down one gifted. Falsier is thrown down 4.
Julian
Jack!
Brandt! Yeah!
Brilliant. Failsy, thank you for the 4 gifted. Elliot, Gabri, Manu, Captain Morgan, welcome to the Hammers. Thank you guys for making some people's days. Let's see if we can find somebody that is not getting paid. Diego Piñalosa, please tell me. Okay, at least he's not gonna. Well, I know how this works. He's gonna use this as leverage to get a new contract at the club that he's at. He never wanted to leave. And Stephanie Dorfler is getting paid $29,000 a year. About it. Oh, if I give her 3 years, then Stephanie Dorfler is. She's. I mean, it is a match made in heaven. Do you see the name? Do you see the name? Right.
Hot.
Thanks, babe. Nobody? Well, that was a little overambitious. Okay, give me mental. Maybe we found better guys than this. Florian Zihi checks out, right? We can't pay these guys anything. Nope. And I really should just look at contract at this point, because even Victor Moreno, I'm sure, is going to ask for twice what he's getting paid now, and he wants to be the general manager. Trick question. I can't fire my general manager. He is locked into the job. That's director of football for those that aren't on the American language system here. Giorgio Repeto. Well, actually, we got a shot at this. Little finagling, little negotiating, little Oop, extra year though. What up, Giorgio? The art of the deal. Thank you, Giorgio. Welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. This guy wants $17,000 a year. Be more like that guy. He has a part-time job as a scout, and he's good enough to be a scout for me. I love that. I love that. So we have 2 staff member redemptions. My question to you, I'll help the mods find the answer to Poco is, Poco, what... do you want one of the new people, or do you want to be assigned? There are a couple of staff spots available, I think, in the coaching staff. You know, helping to improve the players that you could grab.
I do not recommend signing the female physios. Last time I did, I ended up with one player with recurring wrist injury each week. I am not joking.
Sorry, guys. Jamal Blackman is departing. Gonna miss you, man. I'm gonna miss you, man. Gonna miss- What a signing. What a player. Acquired on a free after a flop out in the MLS. He went on to produce 3 seasons of at least a 7.0 as a goalkeeper, including a 7.21 and a 7.22 in 2 years where we finished second in the league. He broke the club record for shutouts with 14 in the past year, and just generally regarded as an absolute freaking stud. But it was time. Big money from Stoke City to try and get an English goalkeeper in to the Premier League. We are going to miss him like heck. He's an unbelievable player. Resurrected his career, absolutely. He came here and resurrected his career. Goodbye, sweet prince. Jamal, you've been a wonderful servant. Never mind. It just looks strange, doesn't it? It just looks strange to see Jamal Blackman in a different uniform. But now he's goalkeeping in the Premier League, chat. And how are we going to argue with that? Lewis, thank you so much for the 6 months. Being a great part of the Hammers and doing it with Jeff Bezos money. I mean, that's just the way to get it done. Almighty King, thanks for the bits as well. It's true, he played 99 games. I didn't notice that. All right, second qualifying round. We are, alas, unseeded, but we are not the lowest unseeded team. I'll have you know. We are second lowest as an unseeded team. We are ahead of like Athens. So who are the real losers in this group? Get a load of Athens. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we are going up against Shakhtar Donetsk, Basel, or Trabzonspor. That means Shakhtar didn't win their group. And I'm not going to lie, that kind of bothers me because that could make this a little more different for us. This is the Champions League, second best place qualifying, first round. Well, second best place qualifying, second round. You know what it is. We want Basel. I'm going to be honest with you. We want Basel here. Crumbs, thank you for the 2 months.
Blockman.
And Daph, thank you for the 3 and of course, the kind sentiments. Check the DMs when you have a sec. Okay. I mean, I think that's already, if that's not been taken care of, then yeah. Yeah, I probably want Basel instead of the Turkish club. We had a rough experience with Galatasaray in this round last year. Ladies and gentlemen, the first draw is Trabzonspor. All right, this is the one we're lukewarm on. This is the one we're lukewarm on here. Oh. Oh. Hey! It's a delivery, chat! I gotta go look! Where are my keys? Oh, 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 oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received 3 packages. This is Mystery Football. That's the sponsorship for the next month. This looks like it might be a coat. Hold on. Hold on. Hi. Let me fix that for you. How you doing? Zealand here from a different angle. It's a coat! Yes! No, it's not! It's not a coat. It's not a coat. It's t-shirts. It's t-shirts. I ordered some t-shirts. They got here 2 days early. Cool. Well, I should be happy they're here. It's t-shirts. I wasn't worried about the address. I didn't even see it from there, to be honest with you. That's why I switched to that camera. Oh, ah. Yes. Yes. Boom! My ear. After all this time. I took the plastic off and the box didn't change. It's still. Now the real question is, which one was it? Because I have 2 that are like supposed to be arriving because they sent me another one after the first one was not delivered. So this is the new one that they sent, which was promptly delivered right now. It is so fascinating to me. So the coat is still not delivered. And the other headset is still not delivered. This headset, on the other hand, the replacement headset that they ordered arrived in 36 hours. It arrived in 36 hours. This had nothing to do with it. This wasn't the Postal Service. This one actually was Amazon. 36 hours? I was just checking it. But the other one I ordered on freaking Friday and it's still not here. What a crapshoot this is. Like, seriously. How do I order they order a replacement for the one that is lost. The exact same product that it gets here with no fuss in 36 hours. And the other one is just in the wind. And my coat's still in the wind. The shirts just got here early. All right, lads, for the glory, you know. For the glory, literally. I slip this out of here. Boop. Oh, it's so cold. Look at that. Look at that fine, I'm assuming German engineering, right? Oh my god, these are the plug-in headphones. They're not Xbox. It says best. It's the best headset for Xbox. It works on PC too. It's designed for Xbox in the bottom corner. This is great. Great. Okay. Now what do I do? Check to see if you can connect to the dongle. No, this is it's a different thing because this one's the battery. Is the batteries switch back and forth? And that one's you plug the cord in to the headset, and you know. Okay, hold on. All right, now I just gotta go to Amazon and buy another headset. Just get a refund, perhaps, on this other one that they've been trying to mail me. I think that's 200 bucks down the drain, and potentially 2 headsets that I'm gonna give one to Peter. Give the other one to Adler or Calvin, one of my brothers. Little Christmas shopping in February, lads. A little Christmas shopping. That's all it was. Just Christmas shopping. That's all that we were doing. Shopping for Christmas. I just tried to call. No. Nobody's buying this, right? No, you don't understand. Like, oh my God, you're following. It's an internet ploy. So these are, this is the wire, right? And then this is the charging port in the back of the headset, right? So I used to have these. I used to have this type of headset. I don't anymore because this one doesn't have the battery part, right? Where this headset, watch, it's on the broken side. You actually, there's a port down here. You charge a battery, and there's 2 batteries. You charge a battery down there, and the other one is in the headset. And so then you take it out and swap it out of the charging port when you're like done with it. You know what I mean? So no, it is not entirely wireless. It's like you have to have it plugged in the whole time, but it is also not the one that I wanted or the one that I use. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. And for those saying that it's like I honestly think these only work on Xbox. I think I really am that stupid in this instance. Because there's no other wire, and the ones that I used to have, I had these for PC initially, and there was like another dongle that was Bluetooth, right? So you plugged it in, and that was like the Bluetooth connectivity thing. And then this also had a charging cable, which is this. But this one literally just has the charging cable. And my PC doesn't have Bluetooth compatibility, right? So I would either, to get these to work on PC, I would need to buy a Bluetooth thing, or maybe find my old one, right? And then have that work. But at the same time, wired does not work for streaming, right? Which is why I don't have it, because I get up a lot. And so even if it's only wired like a part of the time, right? Even if it does work, there will be some times where I'm streaming and I just have to charge them. But there is not a USB with a flashing disk thing. I think this literally was made for Xbox. I might be able to get them to work on my computer. Even if I do, I need to get headphones that I can use for streaming. All right, so sorry to put the football manager on hold, but I need to find headphones. Oh, I ordered the wrong version. I tried to upgrade. That was my mistake. I tried to upgrade. That was the stupid thing that I did. So now I need to get different ones. Out of curiosity, what's your headphones set up? They're connected through so the ones I have, the pros are the There's like a port. The audio setup's really complicated because of the Go XLR, but there's like here. I'll bring you with me. I got his address. Yeah, cable management, right? So there's this thing. That's all plugged in. And then the battery is like in the side. It's on the other side, but that's what it looks like. And then there's a battery in the ear. That's fun. Fiddlesticks. The lack of soundproofing. I have a bunch of foam stuff up here. I don't soundproof under my desk. I do actually have a Serbian flag. I don't have a Turkish flag though. I still have people ask. So Best Buy. I of course can't do this. You guys watching, so I'll just accidentally be like, here is my apartment. But where's the Best Buy? It is there. Where can I send a huge Turkish flag? We have a PO box that is specifically for that. That's where a lot of these flags have come from. How do I stop opponent strikers from just running into the middle of my center backs? You play more narrow, put a tight mark on them in the opposition player instructions. No, I think I just want to buy the same one that I have now. Mombot, can you text me a link so that I can do the thing? Faiz, thank you. I appreciate that, dude. Sponsorship didn't work out. No, they I'm pretty sure they just responded to the tweet for like some good PR, if I'm perfectly honest, because I DM'd their account like 5 times. Not initially, but I sent them my initial information and then DM'd them again and then DM'd them again. And like 24 hours later, they responded with email us. I emailed the guy. He asked for my information again. I gave him my information. He said he'd pass it along to their marketing team to see if there was anything they could do. And then they just never, like, I mean, I'm not like a conspiracy theorist, right? But that's all you have all the same information that I have. I'm like, okay, that was a little weird. They could very well reply 3 months from now, and it'd be cool. I'd love to work. They make a great product, but that was just. I'm sure they actually forwarded it. I was just like, oh, okay. But I use these headphones because I really like them. So. All right. This is the wire. I don't even remember what ones I have. I honestly, I don't even know what headphones I have right now, to be honest. Honestly, to be honest. I don't even remember. I belong in Los Angeles, let me tell you. Yeah, it's this SteelSeries Arctis 7s. Is that? I don't think that's it. I literally don't think that's it either. I think I have the pros. Oh, when did I get these? I have the pros, don't I? The one with the freaking battery pack. Arcs Pro Wireless. Scroll past the sponsorships. Be delivered tomorrow. I don't know if I believe you. Yeah, this is the one with the 2 swappable batteries. If you can find this at a Best Buy near me, Mombot, then this is... And that's what she did. Did you? Fun. Zealand muted, or did the sound card evaporate? No, I don't think I'm muted. No FM today? We were playing FM. We were honestly having a wonderful time. So Best Buy carries them, which is weird to me. Oh, they're so much more expensive on Best Buy, like at Best Buy. That's if I want to order them online. Oh, cool. I can order them to pick them up in 5 days. It's available today at locations 9 miles away. Hashtag me that doesn't own a car. So we will be grabbing the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless gaming headset. Lossless high fidelity wireless. 2 swappable batteries. Batteries. Batterize these, please. Thank you. Added to cart. Proceed to checkout. Yes. Thank you. Bring them tomorrow, please. Thank you. Thursday. What? No. I had the wrong address selected. Okay. Bring them to this address tomorrow. Let's go. Okay. Lot of tax. Okay. Do it. This is it. This is the one. Yes. Okay. We have ordered a headset that we believe is the right one. Why don't you just pick them up at the store? Because the ones I want aren't in a store within 10 miles of me. Did they send you some? No, they did not.
One more month and I get my 2-year degree.
What are the problem with the ones you got? They hurt my ears. And they're, broken, but those two things kind of go together. Okay. So, to recap, we ordered a pair of headphones on Friday. They attempted to deliver them on Saturday and told me that my address could not be accessed. At which point I was like, all right, they'll just deliver them again on Monday. And then I called on Monday because it said they'd lost the headphones. And I was concerned. I started an official inquest at the Postal Service, who is handling the delivery. And then they failed to deliver them on Monday, even though the time they said they were here, I was sitting on my couch waiting for them to buzz me so that I could, my address could be accessible. And then today, well, I called Amazon too because it said it had been lost, and Amazon said, cool, we'll send you another pair. And I said, sweet, awesome. And then that other pair arrived today, 36 hours after I called. The first pair I ordered is still in the ether under an investigation from the Postal Service. So now I have 2 pairs of headphones on the way to me. And after all that, they're the wrong headphones. And so now we have ordered the right headphones, which are literally these again. And they will allegedly be here tomorrow. And all of this will be behind us tomorrow. My jacket and the original pair of headphones still do not exist. And I am a professional YouTuber / streamer that has not had a working pair of headphones for nearly a week. And that is my story. That is my story. Be back for season 2 of the headphone drama that's sweeping the nation. All right. We got this. We got this. We're pros. Absolute pros. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the draw with the headphones that we have. And that's okay. So he said public transport, like 9 miles away when it comes to New York public transport is so far away. I mean, that could be in Jersey City. I'm talking about a $10 ticket on the PATH train and then walking or Ubering to wherever I have to get from that. Like, to wherever I have to get from there. Right? And at that point, if I'm doing that just to get my headphones a day earlier for $100 more, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I understand how you go, well, it's 10 miles away. In a lot of places, that's okay. 10 miles away from where I am right now could be in Connecticut. It could be in New Jersey, right? It's certainly not near me in a way. And even if you take a bus, right? It takes like 45 minutes to drive off this island. It's across a river in every direction. Exactly. What am I planning to do with the funds from the Blackman sale? Beat Trabzonspor. Oh. Now we play either Basel or Shakhtar. We have a very clear preference on this. That would be Basel. All right, well, next draw is Shakhtar. I am a huge Athens fan. My whole life. And I want nothing more than for Athens to get an opportunity to beat Shakhtar Donetsk here today. Nothing more. I want nothing more than for Athens to get an opportunity to beat Shakhtar Donetsk. And that's why Ike Athens is right. That wasn't cool. Although I just got a text from Best Buy, which means my mom has signed me up for something on Best Buy. Which is cool, right? That's sick. I love that for me. I do love that for me. All right, let's just go ahead and draw that one. We play Shakhtar Donetsk in the best place qualifying second round. What are you guys doing here? Why are you here? What are you doing here? Go somewhere. You shed any more light on his departure? I mean, honestly, every option answering that was, assuming that he wanted to leave. I really don't think he wanted to leave. He just went. You know what I mean? Like, we got a really good value for him. He gets to go back to England and try and resurrect his career in the Premier League, and that's that. But now we have Shakhtar Donetsk, and honestly, now that's the match we've got to win. That's the home and away that we've got to be able to get through to get into. Man, we just need one easy draw. Seriously. We need one easy draw. We got Galatasaray in the best place second qualifying round the last time. And then we got, in the Europa League qualifying round, we got 2 Champions League group stage teams. We got Red Star and then Dinamo Zagreb. Like, I haven't played anybody from Norway, right? I haven't played one team from Norway. That's all I'm saying. Where are the Norwegians? I'll take a Swiss person. Maybe. Depends on the one, right? I don't want young boys. But seriously, where are the Norwegians? Oh, I need to close the Google Maps looking for a Best Buy. Probably need to close that. And vibe change. Thank you. Mombot has texted me. Thank you for Mom, no, stop. What are you? Stop, no. Don't text me, yes, I just spent $300. What do you mean you bought them? I'm not. Are they the right ones? Don't cancel the other one. You need to send me a picture of the right ones so that you understand what they are. Right? Because mine said that the right ones that I'm looking for aren't within 9 miles of me. I like how she's just responding in text to the stream. Right? I need you to send me. Love you. I really, like, if you have found them around me today and I can go pick them up today, that would be awesome. I just need you to send me and I will cancel the other one. I just need you to send me a picture of the ones that you ordered. Please. Oh, you paid like... Was that the price? Like after? No, that was before tax, right? She found the right ones, chat. They are the right ones for pickup today. The price bothers me because I think it's going to end up being like 60, 70 bucks more. It's like 7 blocks away, I think. I can walk there. I've so many things are happening. I don't even know what to do. Honestly, I might just move Petrovic for a couple
At
$100,000.
Mombit_Z needs a raise.
I will offer Petrovic out for 400,000. If he gets upset at that, I'm going to be frustrated. Honk is moved, unfortunately for us. The boy, Honk. Okay, friendlies. First match is against Shakhtar. She has not texted me again. I'm waiting to... I mean, those are the right headphones. It's more money. It's like 60, 70 bucks more. But it says you said today, my next question for the text, since a lot of you are emotionally invested in this, that's why I've not called her yet. My next question for her to text me is, what time today are they available? I'm assuming they're not just instantly available unless they're actually at the store. I don't know who Pardo Bise is, to be honest with you. But they want to play. We'll play Rangers. And we'll play Real Sociedad. I gotta schedule a few more friendlies, but as a good start, just get some friendlies on the calendar here. Everybody accepted. Good news. Then we do multiple friendly matches again. We're gonna go midweek here, not there. No. And then kick our training camp off with 3 matches. Where do we do? I don't even remember selecting where our training camp is. Let's do Atletico Madrid. It's gonna give us $25,000, and then we do similar teams. I think we're literally just doing a training. That's so boring. We're doing a training camp in Austria. Just play 3 different Austrian teams. We'll make some money from that, and we'll schedule one more friendly against a bad team a couple days before Shakhtar. Do 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 do. Honestly, it sounds like I'm gonna get headphones very soon, which is nice. Mombot just disappeared, by the way. She's not answered any more questions. She's like, I gave you answers. See you later. She's answering in chat. Oh, oops. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. We have 3 staff redemptions and lookup. Yes. The lookup, I think we refunded. The staff redemptions, we were obviously going to get to. We just like a bunch of stuff hit the fan. Hi, Mombot. Having to deal with work? Yeah, no, that's fine. What time? For order details, let me just click this text that you had sent to me.
Headphones.
I'd like to use my current location. That's unsettling. Last name and phone number. Cool. They're going to sell my phone number to somebody that's going to call me Esteban for another 5 years. Oh my goodness, mother. It's like $100. It's not worth it. It's literally like $100 more. It's not worth it. I don't know if you can cancel it. If you can't, I think I can cancel mine, and there's no point in getting the order I got. Okay. You heard the woman? All right.
Get those headphones.
It says it's attempting to cancel. They don't know if they're going to be able to cancel it. I'm basically just going to end up spending an outrageous amount of money for headphones, but hopefully it cancels and then we're good. But yeah, cancellation is there. Thank you, Mombot. That's or attempting to cancel. Cool. Let me just make sure that it's like reload the page here. Just make sure that's what we're trying to do. Attempting to cancel. Cool. I'll get an email when we know for sure. The drama around these headphones, dude. Unbelievable. I can't schedule a friendly before the... Okay. Interesting. Well, our preseason is set. Exciting stuff. Headphones are apparently going to be picked up today. News to me. Awesome effort from Mombot all the way around to find the headphones. A huge
Unibrand! Yeah!
for Mombot. Even if they show up, you can get a refund with the unopened box. Fair enough. So if it was me, I'd go to the electronics repair store. If a small piece of plastic broke, it was not a small piece of plastic. I'd need a new casing thing because it cracked in half, and that's why the piece fell out. I'm so good at explaining it. So good at explaining. Well, I set the asking price. I've got teams interested in him. I love you too, Mom. Thanks for getting me the headphones. So good. Yeah. Yeah, we need whoever the staff name first is who we need to rename the staff for first. We have Teddy. Oh, we have a new lookup for Paknam. If you didn't refund it, we can actually do that. Mrs. Razolik. There's also a $60 donation. Giraffe Artillery, thank you for the $60 donation. What a so go get those headphones. Thank you, dude. That's incredible. So we hearing back from Teddy B here? I don't know if we're hearing back from Teddy B, but I do know we have the redemption for a scout, so that's one of the scouts, then preferably a physio from Carlos, which we can go do now. It's got an email, successful cancellation. Cool. So successful cancellation of the buying of those headphones, which is great news. And then okay. Now we're going to go pick them up at Best Buy, and we're dependent on Best Buy sending me a text that it's ready for pickup. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I told you. What did I tell you? I mean, I am so good sometimes. I knew it. When I offered him the contract, I said he was using it as leverage to get a new contract at his current club, and wouldn't you know it, that is exactly what happened. Because we couldn't offer him enough money to get him to want to leave Colombia. For some reason, there's just like this threshold financially. You need to more than double what they're asking for them to actually accept it, and I didn't have the room to double what they were asking for. What's the rumored price that they would pay? They're in the second Portuguese league, so it's not like they're going to fork over the amount of money that I would actually want for Pablo Rodriguez, which would be $6, $7, $8 million to move him on. We'll see. We'll be playing along, but Dying Light is too lit. Dying Light 2 is something I played Dying Light with my friends, the original one, and I definitely think we're going to do that again. Just crank on. Ooh, Amstetten is interested in Ian Ortiz. He hasn't done much since he got here. Let's I'm just gonna offer him out unspecified. I didn't look. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, rookie mistake. Is he gonna get mad? No. There's an offer for Salazar. I'm gonna cry. That's so good. That's such good news. Oh, I don't even care. You're gonna pay his wage next year? I don't even care. I don't even care. Just pay. Just take him. Take him off my team. We got the scouts, so we just need to get. We need to get one more physio, and then we're okay. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Dude, Dorfler. Come on, Stephanie. Well, Stephanie's the other one. What about Marco Rossi? Does he? How's he feel about coming to Austria? He's not super high on it. Oh, now what? Now I've got all this money to offer people? Are you serious? Oh, I'm swimming in cash all of a sudden? Am I a joke to you? Really? Really? Now I can offer him. Now I can offer the other German-speaking guy a bunch of money to come work with the lads. Oh, he's done a deal somewhere else. Well, I'm insulted. Tony Weston's done a deal somewhere else. Didn't want to stoop to the level of doing repeated trials with one of the greatest clubs of all time. I understand. Teddy B wants coach or scout. Oh, I thought you were saying that you were asking if Teddy B wanted a coach or a scout. Makes more sense to me now. And we have somebody that wants a physio. And somebody that is locked in and wants one of the scouts, which both the scouts are signed. So we really should go through the process of assigning them what they're going to do now. So first we'll go to the medical team and we'll grab a physiotherapist. 20, somebody with 20, you know, Mitar Popovic. And he was stepping up to be a physio, but Carlos CZ is a physiotherapist, a Serbian one at that. Mitar Popovic. Bada bing, bada boom. And we had our opening salvo on the new scouts. It's always a very popular topic. Didn't we? I'm Argulin. Yeah, the dude wanted absolutely no money. That was disgusting. So Giorgio Repetto. We're going to throw Teddy here. Which means we aren't going to have a scout available for... So Teddy B is in. And then I'm Argulin. Name requested by Sid is Sid Ansi Klebavera. Oh, that sounds familiar. Ansi Klebinio Oliveira. Sid Ansi Klebavera is a member of our scouting department, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? Welcome to the team, Sid Ansi Klebavera. Welcome to the team, Teddy. Carlos, keep us fit, please, for the love of God. We're never fit. Actually, last year, fitness was never a huge issue. I'll give it to the staff on that one. To the physiotherapy staff. Fitness was not really an issue last year. We had some injuries, obviously. Owen Vanderhorst was working with tweaked muscle like the whole year. But we didn't have any of those big waves of injuries that just knock out large portions of the team all at the same time. We didn't have any of that.
Did you know that
It's nice.
headphones last on average about 24 months? That's because they're made for 2 ears.
Boo! It's on the loan list. Dude doesn't want to play for us. Nice try. Nice try. Really? That was an A. For being incredibly topical, so I know you didn't Google it. Or you Googled it and got really lucky. Either way, for being an incredibly topical but excellent dad joke, I believe that should be properly rewarded. Apparently, Daudo Guindo is... Whoa! Mama, he hates big matches. Fudge. We could look up Risolik now, of course. We could do that. Shrimp wants a member of the staff, but whatever works. Well, let's see on the coaching staff, like who's available. Do you have fitness coach? Right? You're going to try and get everybody beefy? Do you want head performance? You know, you like, you wanted scout. Do we have a recruitment analyst, perhaps, that's available? And you could take over as a recruitment analyst. That works. Shrimp 9. Welcome to the recruitment analyst team. Long may you identify players as part of the Floridsdorfer staff, my dude. Long may. That was a really good joke. Frontier, thanks for the 6 months. Congrats on your silver bacon. Master Stitch, thanks for the 4. Blob Snail, I appreciate you. The 5 months as part of the Hammers. Jellico, thanks for 23. Goodness. It's a long time. Jax, thanks for the 2. Prime Slayer, thank you for the 2. You are slaying those primes. Jeets, thanks for the 22. Long time. Lance Stevenson coming in with the 6 months. I appreciate it. Ronnie with the prime.
My grandfather told me to never spend money on expensive headphones. That was some sound advice.
Oh, I'm gonna... You know, I rewarded the topical nature. Ronnie, thanks for the prime. Linkovich, thank you so much for the tier 1. BZ Def, thanks for the 3 months. Godspeed to Mr. Blockman. Oh, those were simpler times, weren't they? Dan!
Julien Brandt! Ja!
Thank you for the 10 gifteds. Close your door. Jack Huddart, Malik, CM97, Gunner, Radio Man, Fadeway, Val, Inexorabilis. Thank you. So I'm going to go A- because I feel like I've heard that joke before, but I appreciated it. It was good. It was on point. He is available for loan. And Enzo Biomo. We have center back options if they move on Bashiri. What's our wage situation look like? Getting rid of Blockman actually does free up a good amount of our wage as well. Are you watching Champions League today? It was a kickoff 3, right? I think that's probably... We'll get off and go right into the Champions League. Yeah, it kicks off at 3. We'll get off and go right into the Champions League then. I'll go pick up my headphones. And then I actually have a broadcast tonight. I've got some women's basketball. Not basketball. That'd be too simple. Virginia women's basketball. I have a broadcast tonight, so I gotta make sure that I'm all prepped up for that and everything. You know, Malik, thanks for the gifted sub to 1 stream, bro. My predictions: I think PSG is gonna win, and I think City's gonna win. I don't find that to be a particularly controversial stance, though. Mamadou Sangare has done a deal. And that hurts. And how is Owen Vanderhorst already tweaking muscles again? This man, he is an absolute madman. Oh, okay. I forgot there were people watching. Sorry. Georgi Kirillov. If I had money, If I had money, I'd get that man on my team so fast. Unbelievable. No, that's unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. Throw a little bit in the wage budget there. And we're under the wage budget. Oh my God. Oh, look at us go. No, they're 3-19, but they're also 3-20 because they forfeited a game. Virginia women's basketball team is not having a good year. I've already prepped my game board for Virginia's women's team. They're not having a good year. Malik, I really appreciate it. Paying it forward, that means a lot. It's a lot of people that gift subs or paying forward, or they want more people to be in the subsection of the Discord and hang out in the lounge and do that sort of stuff too. Do you really get FM and make one save? No, I actually have 3 right now. I've got this one, and I'm also playing Wolves right in the network save. And then I have a personal one, which I'm honestly still in the first season. I started it when we were traveling and I needed to scratch the FM itch, but I haven't really opened it up much recently, evidenced by the fact that I am still in the first season. But I guess that does technically count because I did start a 3rd one. It was when I was traveling for a week and a half and I'm like, I must play Football Manager at once. Yeah, it just had some sort of breakdown. It happened at the airport. It was bad. And so, did you go for Tim Roning? No, they want us to pay his entire wage for the loan, so we are not going in on that. What's the save? I don't want to tell anybody. No, it's not like bad. I hate influencing people to do certain things, or it's really just clicking around, seeing what I could do. Nice fun save. Don't even really remember why I started with the team that I started with in particular, but I can tell you it's not with PSG or like a giant team. That's not why I'm not telling you. It's the new Saints. It's not Newcastle either. Oh, Benfica. I mean, we're staying because up the dorfers until we die, but Benfica is the best offer we've gotten. That is the best offer we've gotten. Hello, how you doing? It is Joseph Croston's time. The big 9-9. 9-9! There we go. Joseph Croston. I hate influencing people to do certain things. The guy that makes guides on YouTube. Yeah, but like, when it comes to the saves, or how about this for an example? When I start playing a save with a team in Football Manager, now Floridsdorfer is awesome, but they like, oh God, can I just get 2 physios that want to come here? Then it sets a lot of things in motion, right? And like, I'm going to visit Floridsdorfer at some point, and this just, I don't want this to be that. It's just a private little save that I haven't made progress in.
Headphones. Because they are audiophiles.
TTS, no. I didn't get it for a while because of TTS. Why are MP3s willing to spend loads of money on expensive headphones? Because they're audio files. That's what it... Audio feels. It's a tough one. It's a bitter pill to swallow there. I can't. Dude, I can't make you the head physio. Like, you understand that, right? He's going to accept this because I gave him 3 years. Nope, but I will eventually get 4 years. Easy. 4 years, Marco. You'll have plenty of time to learn German. It'll be okay. It's not Venezia. The point being, I have 3 saves on this football manager that I have like made that weren't for tests or simulations or something. I'm usually a 1 save person. And I play 1 save to its natural conclusion, and then if I start another save like Generos, then I start another save, but I don't play 2 at the same time. The Wolves thing was a big enough step. Once I did the third one while I'm traveling, I'm like, oh, this is too much. I'm starting, even in Wolves, I start to see players in the scouting list, and I'm like, or I'll hear names, and I'll think of somebody from the... I rely on my memory a lot to play this game. And when you play multiple saves, it kind of messes that up because you start to cross-reference like what you know about one guy to what you know about another. It gets all muddled, especially when we start seeing the same people in the Wolves save as I'm seeing here. It gets a little weird. I had no idea this guy plays for Generos. My club. That's my club. Brian Osorio. Doesn't look like he's a special player, but he looks good. It works. How's the transfer window going? Well, things are happening. Kind of what we assumed would happen in the January window, where we just lost somebody big because they made a great offer. $8.5 million for Jamal Blackman. Biggest sale in the history of the club for a 31-year-old goalkeeper who, granted, is a god, but like... It's a deal that, to me, absolute no-brainer to a Premier League club. He would be upset if I didn't let him go, and it just became obvious. And the other guy I expect that to kind of happen to is Rocky Bashiri. Pablo Rodriguez has drawn interest after his furious end of the season, right? His really tremendous performances towards the end of the year. People are thinking about it now. Did we win? I didn't even look. Yeah, we beat Dinamo Zagreb. We outshot them 15-2. We are Dinamo Zagreb's nightmare.
Can you check up a player? Name, Uranik Seferai.
Who you replacing Jamal with? We have a guy named Joseph Croston. Yep. Alrighty. 22-year-old Kosovan. Who is gunning a motorcycle through Manhattan? I don't know if you're going to get arrested or get into an accident first. I really don't even know what's going to happen to you. That was loud. My window is closed. Yeah, it's like 15 degrees outside. What is he doing? I'm assuming heat. Everybody is capable of stupidity. The Uranik Seferai is at Mjøndalen in Norway, has moved from Vikalden to Lillestrøm for 100,000, did some loans with Skid, and then Lillestrøm, and put down a 6.7, 6.72, down at Lillestrøm 2, and then it was brought up for 8 games and actually played pretty well. Then played 12 games last year, didn't play well. And so Mjøndalen might be getting a deal. I don't know. They threw $50,000 to bring the guy over, and he did make Lillestrøm's best 11 on 2 occasions, which is interesting. I wouldn't have thought with the ratings he was getting that he would have had that. But he did get into the best 11 on not 1, but 2 occasions. Sunday Madu, see one of the guys that we'd been interested in. Oh, for the love of all that's good and holy, this guy's a stud. This kid is a stud. Yeah, I'll give him squad player, give him the intensive language course, get rid of the release clause, pay him a little bit more, get rid of that. I want to get rid of the yearly salary raise, though. I'll pay you more, but I'll drop your yearly salary raise. You feel good about that? Okay, cool. Sunday Madu, instead of going to Rosenborg, I would like you to come play here. Olivier Custodio is an important player. I find that debatable. We do have other guys. Kevin Perez, we're wrapping up our report. We're still waiting on Siafru Dairasumba. And we have thrown... There's another African dude. I can't remember his name, but he's in the African leagues that we're working on. Is he the Ghanaian? It is the Ghanaian. It's William Muhammad, and he doesn't look as good as the other guy. But it was William Muhammad that we were interested in. And Sunday Madu was kind of an afterthought, but the scouting report wasn't done yet, but we clicked on it just by happenstance because he got an offer in for him, and if we don't click on him, he's just going to disappear forever, and he's the guy we actually want. That guy can play. He can really move the ball. Decent athlete. Already very intelligent. The Colombian goalkeeper where he should get the report today. There it is. He is... Cool, we got the attributes polished off. He's definitely solid. At 18 years old, definitely solid. Let's make an inquiry. His contract runs out in like 8 months, so we might be able to get like a really good deal. I have a feeling that this guy's contract is not going to be as simple as we would have hoped. Renato Josipovic. Oh, that's a lot of wage, though. For a guy that's really not a huge improvement over Perez. Now, Perez might be a little short. 6 foot. Oh, he's either footed, which is interestingly awesome. He's not a great sweeper keeper, but either footed makes them much more press resistant. We'll continue on Josipovic, even though wouldn't be happy if we ended up with Josipovic, because that's money I would rather spend somewhere else, right? And would we stay with Croston? I don't know. This guy's wage demand's also pretty high, but 17 rushing out. That is a nightmare. And then there's Facundo Cambeses. I mean, we got goalkeepers. We have goalkeepers. So Josipovic in real life's a great goalkeeper. He's playing in the Slovenian league right now. I hope he gets his move. Yeah, I know he's 6 years older. We sold Blackman for $8 million. Alan Ruiz reminded me of Alan Cruz. I was like, Alan Cruz is on our scouting list? What? I shouldn't rush into this, though. We should do full scouting report on Perez. Throw a prioritization on that. Our scouting has really picked up. Gross. I need to stop throwing so many scouts on people. Kevin Perez, we're going to need hot takes. Hot takes, please. So excited for this text from Best Buy. Has Best Buy texted me back yet? Oh, I'm so nervous. He hasn't. Best Buy hasn't texted me back. Stal Bucharesti. Also interested. Offers coming thick and fast. I need to remember to do the training thing at the end of this. A little match review, recovery stuff instead of double physical. That'd be a nightmare. Do a match review after a physical training session. Okay. Who's tired? You are. And you are. And you are. And you are. Everybody else, except for Vanderhorst, because I'm perpetually terrified of him becoming injured again. Let's see. We're going to drop Anderson and move him up the middle. We'll have Yanev in, and then Sissoko, you learning how to play? Did we even try to do that? No. Trying to teach him to play further back. Well, now you're going to learn how to play Metsala, because this is totally not what you were born to do. He can play. Actually, this guy can play as an attacking midfielder. So Demba Sissoko, here's your opportunity. Seize it with both hands, my good man. And Lucas Peer, and of course Anthony Schmitz. Stefan Nutz is hurt. Just want to make sure that we get a nice rotated team out there for Pardubice, whoever the heck this team is that we're playing. What about the guy from Morocco? I mean, we're still interested in him. Okay, they've rejected my inquiry about Kevin Perez. We will see. He is interested in joining me, you know. You know? Is Croston the Yankee? Yes, Joseph Croston is the American. Oh, nice win. Okay. Don't even know who we were playing. Nice dub. Way to collect that dub, boys. Way to collect. Like Azia's attribute masking on. I honestly was surprised when I found out that like we were doing the network save and they went, you're going to turn attribute masking off, right? And I'm like, no. I was surprised that that was the way that they played, to be honest with you. Yeah, Perez contract expires in 7 months. I guess it will be 6 months once we hit July 1st. I'm not worried about being able to sign him. Even though they rejected the inquiry, it would take like a couple $100,000 to get him. But what we might do is do the contract and then buy out of his contract early. Since it comes up on the 6 month deadline comes up on the 1st of July. Honestly, scouting is kind of pointless. If you have enough determination, you can just scout like the only thing scouting is for without attribute masking is to see hidden attributes. Right, but it's relatively pointless. I mean, the big incentive for scouting, which is identifying players, refining attributes. Holy smokes, dude! I just want a bunch of Premier League teams want to play at the Fox plots. No, my dance card is full for this preseason. Thank you very much. I get ahead on things. Okay, I do not want to play a ridiculous number of friendlies. I want to play 2 friendlies a week, rotating my team completely for both, for the matches. That's not entirely unreasonable. All right, we're good. Cool. Yeah, but they play without attribute masking on. Like, if I played without attribute masking on, I would be looking at the youth intake of every team. I'd be looking at the youth intake of every team, being like, well, this guy's gonna be good. That's what I've started doing on the network save. It's like, well, we're playing with attribute masking off. Just go look at everybody. I can see how good they are. I don't have to find them. Crazy to me. I feel like Lewis Warren, we might just want to sell. He's not very good. He's only recently signed. Well, when that expires, the January window, perhaps we'll look for a move. Ian Ortiz, thought there was some interest, and now there is not. I literally just offered him out, and I forgot about it. He didn't get mad about that, which was cool. But yeah, it's time. It is time. We're going to take off the asking price and then just offer out Rafael Leai to see if somebody wants him, because he has not. He fell out of the team, and then our formation changed away from the one that he found a lot of playing time in. It's time to find him a move. Find him somewhere he can go. You're the least athletic human being in the face of the earth. Quite possibly the least athletic human being in the face of the earth. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I was informed that they pulled everybody on the planet and you were the one that, well, he's the least athletic. I wouldn't be surprised. That's just not a bad group to be in, right? You want people to at least be surprised that you're the least athletic person. Oh, really? You? No, never. Right? You want some level of surprise. That goalkeeper? None. I mean, none. No surprise. He's not even tall. I got a text. Your order is ready. Let us know when you're here and for hours. Store may be busy and wait times may vary. Okay. Just forwarded me the order as well. Okay. So right when I finish the stream, I'll just go there and pick up my headphones.
Julian Brandt! Ja!
What would be your physical stats if you were an FM player? Look, I am sneakily athletic. And I know a lot of people will say that, but I know I really don't look athletic. Sneakily. Well, that's probably because I look homeless. Somebody said it earlier, but yes, as long as my hair's been in a while, the beard is growing out. I wear sweatpants everywhere. But the store's gonna burn down before he gets there. If that actually happens, I swear, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, like this guy is crazy. This guy's so good. Wait, no, it's like his contract's not expiring. He's at Reading. He's on loan. But yeah, I mean, the asking price would be 10 million. I would loan him though. That is a baller. I would loan him. End of contract coming out of Uruguay. We've had some success with Nick Lima. We have had great success with Nick Lima. Great success. Alex Cantero. Brandon Cervania. Cool. Andreas Kuhn. Cool. And Cyril Dessers.
What's up, Zed?
Wage demands are too high for me. I'm not interested. Hey, we're gonna get headphones, chat. I'm excited. Slivet, thank you so much for the 4 months. As part of the Hammers. Nick Potter, thank you for the 14. We're getting headphones. That's what the frick is up. What's your 40 time? The fastest 40 I ever ran in my life was sophomore year of high school. For my football team, I ran a 4.6. Now, I ran one in business attire when I worked for the Colts, and I ran a 4.08, 4.09. No. 5. Sorry, 5.08, 5.09. Not 4. Obviously not 4. That would have been the fastest 40 time in the history of the NFL quarter. 5. Oh, I think it was like a 5.08. Maybe it was like 5.1. No, I did not run a 4.09. The fastest 40 I ever ran was 4.6 sophomore year of high school. Yeah, no, I ran one at the Colts when I was working with the Colts for training camp, and they had like a little setup to run it, and so I was in my like reporter attire, you know, with the button-down shirt and the dress shoes, everything. But I put out it was the 4th fastest time of the day. It was the 4th fastest time of the day, and out of the general populace there. And perhaps the best part, there's a video. I could go find the video. We could actually watch this if you really want to. It's somewhere. It'd be in media. I don't think I've tweeted anything that's copyrighted. That's what I would be worried about. I did tweet a picture of my calves. Me caught in 4K using this reply a bunch of times. See, that was when I was... we're close. That was when I was in Alaska. We're close. That's me reporting. God, look at that. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. What happened? Look at that hair, man. I'm looking reporter. I need to unwrinkle my forehead, but that's all. When I'm thinking too much, that's what I accidentally do. So this is what I ran the 5.1 in. This is what I was wearing. I was interviewing. This guy was a former Colts player. Where is the... Oh, me shaving my chest. That's fun. Oh, is it because I retweeted it? Oh, that's so annoying. Or did I already go by it? F and G. I freaking love that. I think it was because I retweeted it. All right, Sam, I really hope you haven't posted anything stupid. This is my work wife from Syracuse, and she's the one that took the video of me running the 40. She's a reporter for a TV station in Syracuse, New York now. And just a generally very cool individual. Oh, there it is. I saw, yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Zealand running the 40 at the training camp experience. And like, there's nobody this direction, but this place is like packed with people. It was very funny. And you see if you can notice the thing that makes me the most proud about this clip. So here we go. Zealand in the stance. Here we go.
Yup. Oh, he's new record.
5-1. That's good.
It's that dude. It's that dude that's been watching people and like parents and kids run it all day, who's like nodding at the end. Look at the dude in the bottom right. This is what makes me...
Oh, he's new record.
5-1. That's good.
Yes, sir!
He goes 5-1. That's good. Like, yo, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. No, people... Well, of course, I was streaming there for a month. And so that came out. That was really funny. But I always call Sam my work wife, and the people are like, oh my God, are you dating? I'm like, dude, Sam's gay. It's always great. We get couple discounts, though, like when we go out to eat. Because we like lived together in Indianapolis when we were there. And we go out to eat and be like, oh yeah. Yeah. That's true. In the button down, in a belt, and khakis, I beat Tom Brady's 40 time, which then makes me, by the transitive property, the greatest athlete to ever live. Yes. Sorry, I had to check the math in my head. That does sound right. Doesn't it? It just sounds right. But what would my attributes be? I mean, I'm pretty decent jumping reach. Like, I could dunk in high school. I mean, ever since I hurt my knee, even though I had it repaired, I don't think I've ever elevated that high. How was your Valentine's Day? It was great. Well, no, it wasn't great. UVA lost to Virginia Tech, which was unfortunate. But, you know, outside of the sports, I made a really nice dinner watching the sports game. And the rest of it was just streaming video stuff. I really don't know. What did I do yesterday? I don't even remember what I did. I waited for the headphones for a while, and then I got an email. I spent a long time worrying about that because then I got an email saying that they had failed to deliver them again while I was sitting on the couch waiting for them to ring the bell. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm feeling real pain. Budniak is showing pleasing progress. I like the defensive positioning improvement. That's good. That's like what we're looking for. I feel like my physical attributes wouldn't be bad in Football Manager. I think that's where you hang your hat, you know? I know that at one point in my life, I was actually startlingly athletic. And I can hang my hat on that. I mean, like, if I am training, right? And in my best shape, the best time I ever ran was a 4.6. So if we're hanging our hat on like the best I could possibly be, this is the first round draw. I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed to play a semi-pro team, and that is what we got. And that canceled our Klagenfurt friendly because now we have, fair enough. Now we have a match then. That makes sense. That'll be fun. I did do a video where I had a Football Manager scout rate my ability, but I know for a fact that Dave took it easy on me because I didn't exactly do a great job of filming it. I will say, playing goalkeeper, I'm still pretty good. I played in a men's league in Syracuse, and I would do a couple of things, and I'd be like, you know, I still got it. That wasn't bad. You know, like I'd take a goal kick and just like hit the guy right in the foot that I was aiming for, and I'd be like, oh, wow, I didn't expect that. Who thought we'd be here? Not us, you know? No, my could have gone pro story was the trial offer from the Armenian team. That was my could have gone pro story. It's not me pretending that I have an ability to play pro, but like, you know, Xavi could never. Exactly. I could still ping it. I was like, all right. Because I hadn't like actually played in a long time. That men's league with Syracuse was a lot of fun. It's just fun to get out there. But, you know, go to the store, buy some gloves. You know, I didn't even have my gloves anymore. That's the thing. I wasn't washed. Like my brain would go do this, and my body would be able to execute what my brain was saying. Be like, go, you know, get down for that save, and I'd be like, got down. Took me a little longer to get back up. But we got down. Get down tonight, down, get down tonight, na. Something like that, you know what I mean? Give it a few more years. Nah, I'm all right. I actually do yoga every morning. I try and at least stay limber, you know? I bet you I could punt a ball over those mountains. Oh, woo! Mumbai can attest to this. I used to kick in the driveway. I wanted to be an NFL kicker for a long time. I know, hyper masculinity there. I wanted to be a kicker in the NFL. I practiced field goals in the yard for like hours every day, and punting and stuff. I just really I love kicking a ball. I have giant legs. Everybody, you know, every time I post a picture of my legs, I get the Grealish calf flirtation comparison.
By scouting reports in the championship during the off-season. I have an 85-player long list and I can't bring myself to chew through it. How do you deal with off-season fatigue?
So what you need to do is when you don't like a player, click not interested. When you don't like a player and you click not interested, they'll never come up again. But what you also need to do is that list is probably from end of contract stuff, and it's probably transfer list and short and loan listing of players that you've already scouted. So you need to read right here and you can get through it very quickly. So if it's players that are end of contract and you don't want them, click acknowledge or click discard. If it's players end of contract and you do want them, hopefully they're already on their short list. If you're not, add them to your short list. See, that list is just going to require raw determination to get through. But over time you can, and then of course, if it's just like 25 previously scouted players available for transfer, odds are you care about one or two of those. You do not care about all of them. And so you can just click through those pretty quickly. And just be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Appreciate it though, boss. And just power right through them. And they're gone. How tall are you? Not in the Imperial system, please. I don't know, and not the Imperial system. .88 meters. So a big fan of Marco Bulat. We are cultivating a decent loan list now, which I appreciate. I haven't had that put together in the past couple of years. We might be able to stick one or two big loans to make our team better. Lucas. You are not on an expiring contract right now, are you, my man? You don't seem that tall on camera. It's just the massive head. No, I that makes sense. Like, you only ever see me on camera. It's very different. So who has seen me in person? Ben Swansea, are you here? Ben Swansea's a mod. He was in New York. And so we went and got dinner. What is your... Ben is here. All right. What is your first impression meeting me in New York? This is the opportunity, right? Clear the floor. Ben came to New York one time. We went and got a beer. He's a great mod for the channel. You have the chat at your disposal to describe meeting me. I don't know. Is he a tender 6'2"? No, my dad's 6'3", and I have been within 2 inches of him since 7th grade. I was 6'1" in 7th grade, so I shot up and then just stopped, you know? I'm moving to New York. What's the #1 piece of advice? I go to a new restaurant every time. Based on you saying 6 foot, it seemed about right. Always a man of many words, Ben. I appreciate that. That's the, like, most matter-of-fact person of all time. The floor is yours. What was it like to meet me in person? Did I look like what you would expect? Oh, you say you're 6 feet. That looked about right to me. That's all right. What more could you possibly want to know? Fair enough. I look like an actual footballer. No, I mean, I don't have... I have a very long upper body, so 6 feet, isn't it? Yep. That's... It's like, yeah, checks out. All right. Great Welsh accent. I can't do a Welsh accent. I was just kind of pretending there. I don't have super long arms, so I don't look really athletic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have really long legs and long arms. I don't have the build of like a world-class goalkeeper or a swimmer. Or actually, I do have the build of a swimmer. Well, you know what I mean. I'm that guy that shows up to play pickup basketball and is annoyingly decent, but by looking at me, you know that I'm not going to be dominant, right? I don't walk in there like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? This guy's going to be great. New Dorfers episode out tomorrow? Absolutely, Emmanuel, yes. We just fell behind on the thumbnails. They're there. See your Pickford? Honestly, physically speaking, how tall's Pickford? I'm probably very physically similar to Jordan Pickford. Yeah, I'm actually taller than Jordan Pickford. I'm tall. Oh, dude, I totally have the build of Pickford then. I mean, let's go to my Instagram, right? I don't like to... Oh, wrong screen. All right. I don't like to, like, accidentally just flash people on my Instagram that I follow. They didn't sign up for that. So we're on my Instagram. Let's get, like, a nice physical shot of me. So, like, this is, you know, the build, right? Longer upper body, kind of shorter arms, shorter legs, right? Very sturdy. You know, I'm like a pack animal. I'm like a pack animal. Look at that. I mean, with the thighs, I have tree trunks for legs. There is no thigh gap there. There has never been a thigh gap there. I am an actual pack animal. All right, this is probably, you know, if I'm playing footy, right? I've got my Grealish shin guards in here, right? Grealish shin guards down here. These are where my shorts are. This is, yeah, if I'm footballing, this is my look right here. That's what you're dealing with. And honestly, if you talk about like Yaya Toure and Eden Hazard, they always talk about you need a quality rump to be able to create space. Well, I've got the really thick legs and a quality rump to create space on the ball. You know, maybe as a deep-lying playmaker, I had some potential, but I fell in love with the goalkeeper. I don't think there's any pictures of me doing goalkeeping stuff. There is one of me surfing with an incredibly defined calf in it, though, and that's valuable. You need one of those. And then we have... I don't think we have me. This is the worst caption in the history of Instagram. I'm in Cadiz, Spain, and the caption is taking it Cadiz-y. And I wasn't banned from Instagram after that, and I'm going to be honest, that probably was a bad decision on Instagram's part. Wow, this is... Look at me. This is me in high school. Now we're just in here. I don't think there's any other pictures of, like, my build. Now we're just getting into the... Oh, Zealand dunking. There we go. Throw it down, young fella. Yam! Easy, okay. And this, perhaps the greatest picture in the history of the internet. Zealand literally towering over his compatriots because, like I said, I was 6'1" in 7th grade. Rocking a full Bieber with a felt A Abercrombie and Fitch polo on. That is simply undefeated. And for those that did not understand the actual environment that I was raised in, monster truck rally in a camo hat, unironically. That happened. Me riding motorcycles in a field with cows. And, yeah. I don't think there's anything else productive on here. But that's generally the build. A pack animal. I am a pack animal. Man, you were handsome. What happened? Well, that was so mean. Now, look. I have honestly discovered that the only reason I ever got a haircut or shaved was because of broadcasts. And I don't have any more on TV broadcasts. I just do like virtual broadcasts where I'm not on camera. And so I'm kind of just seeing how far we can go with this. You know? You know? I'm just seeing how far we can go with it. Is there a point where somebody just pops out of the wall and goes, nope, your hair is too long? I don't know. I'm going to end up with a Gareth Bale. I'm just going to, you know, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I love the homeless look. Do it while you can. Boom. That's the MomBot endorsement of the homeless look. As MomBot just called it, the homeless look. So that's where we're at. But yeah, no, back in the day, like if you look, like this is lean, mean Zealand fighting machine. I look like I walked right out of a movie about American high school in Texas. The most accurate description of anything I've ever had. That was so true that it hurt. I look like I walked right out of an American high school movie filmed in Texas. It's exactly where I came from. Walking in at that moment, looking like that. The Rangers game's not a qualifier. That is a friendly, but it's a fair question to ask. Let's get our starting center backs back in there. Don't leave Yanov in. I mean, I think so because Brody's recovering. He's got time. Gabriele Capani. Honestly, the biggest opportunity for an upgrade to the squad might be getting like a real superstar left wing, i.e. the dude from Morocco that I've wanted for 2 years. A guy that would just be an absolute, just a smashing signing. Capani was really good last year, though. I mean, that was for in a first season with a team, he was really good. You look like a guy in season 4 of Friday Night Lights. Thanks, dude. That means a lot. That was like high school Zealand looked like that. I took some truly, with my girlfriend at the time, truly disgusting camouflage pictures. Oh, they're awful. Oh, we did like a whole photo shoot wearing different. Oh. I had to go to therapy for years because of that. Just the camouflage photo shoot. Yeah, we did. Mombot took the pictures. What were you doing? Mombot used to be a producer for a photographer, and so she is a very good taker of photographs. So is my brother. He's a producer. And so she took the pictures. Oh. Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. I'll find one, and then I think the Champions League's about to start. They're truly... I know, because once I mentioned that, we gotta find one.
No jokes today. Looked in the mirror this morning and it was enough for the day.
Oh, they're even worse than I remember, dude. Oh, they're so much worse than I remember. Oh. This is a cool jacket, though. I don't know what I did with this jacket. I really like the jacket. It's very cool. Very cool. Now, this was my girlfriend in high school. We dated for a couple of years. It was so long ago. It's like a decade ago now. We're friends. She's a good person, doing well in life. The main story, though, is whatever is happening here. You look like the ninth member of Duck Dynasty. I haven't looked at this picture in probably 5 years. 5 years. And it's so much worse than I remember it. This was my profile picture on Facebook. Oh, so bad. So bad. So bad. Why? The Champions League starting up. The Champions League is starting up, dude. We're stick around. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna go make their day. So be sure to stick around. Let me close out all this nonsense. Oh, it's so much worse than I remember it. The Champions League is starting up, but that doesn't mean we can't go make somebody's day. Jeter is on, so let's go raid Jeter. Thank you. No, I did not date a Brit. I've had... Mom... I generally keep my personal life out of things, but I lived with a girlfriend for a little while I was streaming. So I have had 2 girlfriends that have been in the public conscience. And that is all of the information you get. I should send her that picture. Dude, that would be so... Oh, that would be really funny. Because we dated so long ago that we just were kind of like old friends, talk every once in a blue moon. That would be really funny. I might actually do that. All right, we're raiding Jeter. Let's go make Jeter's day. We got a good copy pasta. We got a good copy pasta. We do. I love this copy pasta. That's perfect. Okay, enjoy the Champions League. I'll see you tomorrow. We will have new headphones tomorrow. I hope. Goodness me. Here we go. Team Pete. Obviously. So our word of the day today, meander. Oh, I use this word. This word's freaking awesome. Meander. M-E-A-N-D-E-R. Meander. Wow, that was loud. Means to wander aimlessly or casually or to follow a winding or intricate course. Meandering through something. Or, I was meandering over there. What were you doing in the kitchen cabinet? I was meandering. Yeah, I love this word. The stream meanders through the canyon. See you at the end of another stream for another word of the day.